Okay, so to recap what ended up happening. A young man barges in the middle of your burial ceremony, casts a major command spell suggestion across the Martikov family, freezing Stella and them in place. Starts negotiating the release of Stella or handing over her to him. You later find out that's, of course, Viktor Valakovich, the son of Vardas Vakolovich, the burgomaster of the entire town. And what ends up taking place there is, in exchange for Stella, he offers you to have a meeting with Isaac, because you need to, figure out where Isaac's head at and what's going on with that hand, and his threats about executing essentially the entire Martikov family, because of course the coffin maker Henry produced over 5 coffins, and there was no announcement of major death. And so what ends up taking place is that you have your conversation with Isaac. You figure out that Isaac is actually quite aware that he's under magical influence from Victor. He, in his head threatens to break that boy's hands and has no love for the party. In a rare twist of fate, later on in the day, you will strike a deal with Isaac to hunt down Leo, because all 3 of you, as a party, the party, Isaac and the Baron, share a despicable hatred for him. John encounters in the Petrovinus rest, the beloved late mother and wife of the Baron, a old forgotten elf, Jan the Sunstar. This sun elf has been transformed into a vampire, and he seems suicidal. He hates his existence, and he was once a great hunter, and now it seems a pawn piece for Strahd to mock, I guess. Later on, you discover that actually Stella's brothers, who died 2 nights ago, were murdered by Leo, who escaped from the same crypt that you prayed in, Elminor, with Mordankaiden in Ezra's temple. That was where he was, and he must have had some of those magical items broken off. You all reconvene in the Blue Water Inn in the southern half of Vallaki, and you prepare yourselves to depart the next day. Sadly, where we now re-pick up our tale inside the Blue Water Inn. Thornblade, you are quickly informed in the early morning by John that he's taking Odo with him for a short expedition to the local hillsides and to do some fishing. Of course, Lake Zarevich is known for its fishing. You saw some of those beautiful jellyfish floating on the top of the surface, and it was offered as essentially a way to just break through his mutism for the last 3 or so days, as it has been quite rough on him watching Muriel die and having to bury her. In fact, It's not even been 3 days. It's only day 3 now. So, yes, I shaved you. I know your face is flabbergasted. Picking up.
No, I'm looking at the NPCs. Sorry.
Oh yes, small status update for the party. If you open literally any of the NPCs, I switched it from compacted to open tables, which I think are more familiar to the party, I assume. It basically is just a slight refiguring. It's more detail. That's all it is. Everyone should be able to see, hopefully, Mordankaiden and Victor. It's been added to everyone. Both of them are spellcasters. If you scroll down, you'll find that both men have way too many spells. And whoever wants to run them, be my guest. I'm not touching them with a 20-foot. I'm not touching them with a 20-foot pole. So, returning back, here inside the Blue Water Inn, the Martikovs have set off early in the dawn, leaving the Iron Key with you, Elminor, and Thornblade on the table as you're enjoying your breakfast with the rest of the party. They have all in agreement that all the Martikovs are now gathering inside the Wizard of Wines, the old winery fields in the west of town, maybe about a day's journey for you guys. For what end seems to be a family reunion, as they said it's now a momentous moment to potentially strike against the Count. They need to prepare themselves and make plans with their father. Estranged, of course, Davian and Irvin, over his marriage to his beloved. So, returning to the scene, here at the table sits Ireenya, Muriel, Mordankaiden, Thornblade, and of course young Victor, who's come early in the morning after having his breakfast with his father, and no Isaac at the moment. He is on his way. Victor kind of slides in towards you, Thornblade.
Hey, Victor.
Morning, Thornblade. This is quite tough, isn't it? I mean, our game plan is a bit ruined. I thought we're setting out this morning, but your cleric is still mute.
Unfortunate circumstances, but we always make sure to find a way around it.
Yeah, unfortunate. Yeah, it's going to cause some delays. I mean, we have nothing to lose, right? What's another day to Leo? It's only my beloved here that's struggling, people. But it's fine. If we are stuck here in town, there's maybe some errands we can do. Last I checked, before, your friend vanished, Father Lucian needs some help. Maybe you want to speak with Henry. There's the smith. I can show you around Vallaki if you like. We have a beautiful, my mother's late named park, Thornblade. Maybe you want to share and take me around instead. As you assume you're a man of the woods. Have you met the Vallaki?
I've met so many. I have went through trials. But
You went through the Vallaki tribes.
I was about to say, but I haven't been through there.
I was gonna say you didn't strike me as a someone who talks and spends a lot of time with the Dusk Elves, but then again you're a rogue, a striker of some kind. So maybe you are. You do rock a bow. Those quivers. Where you make them? Where you get them?
I like look at him up and down and just say like, I'm a huntsman, and second, this is I use them to hunt through the forest. I lived there longer than I would say most people in Rictovio, and it's not a flex. I'd say it's an unfortunate circumstance.
Amigo, agente, you say you hunt. I haven't seen you hunt in weeks. My belly's starving, huh? Hey, puta gente. What are you gonna do? Huh?
We can hunt. I just presumed that it will just delay the party from one end to another when we went through, I don't know, the whole west of Rictovio.
A small inconvenience, really. You could have hunted during the night if you're so fast.
Then I would invite you to help, to not help, but to tag along.
Sounds good. Yeah, why not? Sure, amigo. Next time you're going out, I will set some traps and you use your bow. Maybe chase the stag or deer or boar, whatever we find out there. You would know more about the wildlife out here than me. We can go for a hunt together. Why not? How about you, Victor? You hunt? Me? Hunt? He puts down his book he kind of just picked up. No. What? Do I look like a hunter? Yeah, you're scrawny bald now. Scrawny does not imply that I am light on my foot. I am as I said, I am a genius. The sharpest mind probably on this table. And Mordankaiden kind of just tugs on his beard. Yes, of course, the sharpest mind. The biggest mouth as well. Just such a charm. But this flag of this wine is bittersweet. It's fine. It's just a glass. Cost it seems presentation. You notice, Omina? That's a bit better. Goodness. That was dastardly. So, Elminar, what do we do? Odo and John are a bit away, and though we have the crew here, we are quite stuck unless you want to hunt Leo by ourselves. I mean, we have a small band, I dare say a hired army. Half a score here.
That we do. I was working on creating some artifacts for my companions, some magical items. Artificing.
Artificing, thank you very much. You remind me. And he slides across the table to Esmeralda. Here, girl. As promised, a reforged necklace from your puppy. And she does. She grabs the rings. Someone says, the old New Year kind. Excelente. And she starts putting it around her throat. Thank you. Thank you, amigo. And thank you, Elmina, for keeping it safe. I thought I lost it back in the tower.
Of course. It looked important. I wasn't about to just let it.
It was.
Stay there.
To me, it is priceless. No one, not even 1 million gold pieces would make me part with this. It is to me like a family heirloom. This, passed down from one hunter to the next. But it's fine. What is the situation, Victor? Are we gonna hunt out? I don't know. I'd like it to in a bit of trouble. We can't really face a vampire without the cleric at the moment, and John's
cleric needs some time to grieve, process what has happened.
I understand, and that's why John's there to accompany him. So I dare say he's not the best creature. Is he a creature or a person? He's 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 not the best
now
person.
He is.
Surely not the best person to talk to, Odo. Surely. He seemed a bit antisocial to me, but then again, I'm not the most talkative or approachable person, or at least most people seem to growl as I approach. I do not know why. I'm quite charming, I dare say, quite welcoming. Yeah, of course. And Ireenya just takes a quick sip from her tea. Yeah, charming, just charming.
I also need to figure out this book. Oh, there's so much to do in so little time.
I mean, you need not remind me. We've been stuck here for how long? I mean, I arrived about 2 weeks before you, Elmina. I don't. What day did you arrive on in Faerun? Was it a moon day? Was it Sunday?
It was a Sunday. It's hard to keep track given that me and my caravan, my companions, my company, and I separated. We're out looking for Mordankaiden originally, but I found him and I rushed ahead foolishly.
Yeah. I just realized that what might have been about 2 weeks in this place might have been far longer in Faerun. And as to your question, Thornblade, what is a moon day and Sunday? It's the turning of the week. I know you guys don't have suns or the moon here, but imagine a gigantic yellow ball in the sky, followed by a gigantic white ball in the sky, and the sky turns from blue to black, and we trace days that way. The closest thing we have here, of course, is the bloody moon. Every 2 weeks I've now noticed a pattern, which reminds me, we have 6 days left to the next blood moon.
Indeed.
How's the hand, Elmina? You keep staring at it with each passing day.
I'll be fine. I'll find a way to kill Ludmilla.
In 6 days? We don't even know what the fuck she is. Ireenya, are you mad?
We need to know where she is. She just needs to know where we are.
You said like she would actually hunt us. I mean, she doesn't know about the deal, but still. I could scry on her. She'll probably resist, but it's worth an effort, surely?
It may not be. She's likely in the presence of Strahd currently. If I had to estimate.
Castle Ravenloft. A bit too far-fetched for our game, I dare say. It's a dangerous track to start with, and I'm not in the mood to become a marcher anytime soon. Not on this plane of existence, anyways.
Speaking of Strahd, though, we can bring Ludmilla out. Just simply threaten to tell her husband about her lover.
I don't know if... How much...
It might not work.
How much would he care for our word? And even if he does find out, do you think he will punish them or reward us, or he might not even care? He seems obsessed with the poor girl, and he motions towards Ireenya.
He is, but he seems more obsessed with control than anything, according to these. And I push forward the book of Exantha, his journal.
Oh.
Specifically, the chapter where Strahd was interested in controlling fate rather than changing it.
You see, Mordankaiden kind of starts scanning through the surviving pages of this extremely weathered and mostly destroyed journal.
At this point, it's just...
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, go on. No.
I'm looking at it.
I look at it at this point. It's nothing but scraps covered in leather.
It's a surviving artifact.
But are you able to restore it to its original point?
If I had my book or a spell foci, maybe. I'll be honest, Von Blade, as a wizard, I feel in many ways shackled by my power. And he shows his staff kind of carved of wood. I made a new staff and I made myself a new spell book from all the spells I had from memory. The problem I'm having now at this point is that this is not even close to my full potential. And I don't even know what happened to my original book and Staff of Fire. It's disastrous. But no, on a different day, yes, I would restore it instantaneously, back as brand new. But with the scraps we have, Elminor, my good apprentice, you have a fair point. He does seem to want to control fate. And the bargain he struck is much more one of controlling and changing the future than just being bound by it. But he seems to have created a loop where he's stuck in it. I mean, Ireenya is clearly part of the test. I worry dearly about these rising undead forces. Why he creates legions of undead. He needs not to conquer anything. He rules this place unless, I deduce that. I assume he's going to try to escape somehow. That's my personal assumption.
It's very likely.
I mean, what else do you need an army for? 2 armies, in fact.
Possible that the second army is not his, but belongs to something else that lives within the Amber Temple. Whether it is Exantha or whatever other entity lives within there.
I smell opportunity. And Richter puts down his book again. If it is, as you say, this Exantha, from my reading of the history books, that was the original scholar of the Count, and I assume he's also a vampire, if this is to be the case.
A lich.
He narrows his eye sharply at you. I do not know the word, but I assume something powerful?
Undead, powerful, and practically immortal.
Oh, fantastic.
Actually, practically immortal, unlike vampires.
Then we might have something to learn from this lich. Do you think he would take on an apprentice? Boy! Mordankaiden kind of like summons Mage Hand and just slaps the back of his head. You absolute buffoon. A lich is not inherently per se evil, but 9 out of 10 times self-interested, delusional power and grandeur, narcissistic, craving power at all costs. Do you understand? Just because he would take you on, he would see you as nothing more but a vessel. Sorry, I lost my temper there. My apologies.
My grandfather had a book on liches. Specifically, a book that mentioned liches from Earth. And I look at Mordankaiden.
Liches from where?
Specifically, Earth. It is a different world from the one that we would be currently inhabiting if we weren't in the Dread domain.
You have a lot of knowledge, and only because we're all stuck here. But
it's where Mordankaiden is from. The city of Greyhawk.
It is...
Specifically about a lich named Vecna.
What kind of
you see tears starting to form in his face, and then he kind of casts something with his hands. And you, because you're such a high arcana spellcaster, but also, interestingly enough, you see a glint in Victor's eyes. Both recognize its precipitation. What seemed teary eyes vanish. Yes. There was once a very powerful lich by the name Vecna. Dastardly figure, dastardly. I promise you, boy, they are nothing but trouble. And I would not even consider making such stupid allusions that you would pact with, apprentice under. If you want to apprentice, I would maybe consider you if you weren't such a snob! Pardon me, I lost my senses again. As to your question, Thornblade, yes, I am, as they call an archmagi. I am, how do I put it in Barovian terms? In Trufadorf, you have I believe, a coven of wizards? Yes? Do you know of this, Thornblade? Let's just say that I am the leader of that coven. I'm not officially for this place, but I would be the equivalent of.
Oh, you have a higher rank.
Yes,
basically.
far higher. I do not even waste my time, let's go with time, dealing with usually low-level wizards, especially snobbish ones. And he looks at Victor again. You need patience. You need... Let's just say that my name transcends realms, my boy. And as to Greyhawk, Elminor, I miss it dearly. Oh, I miss it so dearly. Its beautiful harbors and its vast plains. If I could see its great walls again, my own mansion, for God's sake, I would be just touched.
So let me get this straight. You lead a society of wizards.
I do more than lead. I set an example to follow. I don't want the power nor the responsibility of it. I was a traveler. I traveled from the Dramangi Oceans to the Azurian Sea. I spoke with the northern kingdoms of Frazeth and traveled all the way to the dry steppes of the crystalline mountain edges. I know these words mean nothing to you, but it would be the equivalent of traversing this valley 10 times over, my boy.
Fair enough.
He's also the leader and founder of the Circle of Eight.
My dear apprentice, you give away too much. You give away too much.
Wait, I say like Circle of Eights. What's that?
Let's just say it's how do I frame it to a ranger? We were the leaders, let's say the burgomasters of this valley that answered to Mistra would be the equivalent of the count. There you go. Does that answer it to you, Thornblade? Do you grasp what we were?
It sums it down, yes. I will tell you this though. I do not doubt or denounce your abilities. You are I've seen how you teach and tutelage Elminor throughout our adventure when we first found you, and the fact that you turned into a beast from Strahd himself means a lot, by the way.
I actually do not believe that happened. I'll be honest with you, I do not believe Strahd beat me.
No, I didn't say beat. I never said the word beat. I said that
Doubt he has the power individually to do so.
I'll speak plainly, Thornblade. I try to remain humble, patient, and live up to the virtues of knighthood. Right? Like my little apprentice here, Elminar. I am a decent fella, at least, and my ambition is quite high. I'll put it bluntly. I have traveled the plains, seen realms you would not grasp. I went to a realm so great that it was made out of pure desert, ruled by cynical, sadistic warcasters who drained the earth of its territory. The sun itself scorched from above. I traveled to a land so greatly frozen in place and time that I could not believe my eyes when I saw lances fly above me and dragons take root. Yet, amongst all of my plane travels...
I know exactly what outer planes you're talking about, by the way.
And experienced these beautiful realms, as well as potentially even seeing a man I did not believe to be true, but he was there, a weird fellow, in some kind of place called Earth. He met me, and he had like long hair and glass. It's hard to explain. He said I was a figment of his imagination and that I'm not real, but I assured him that I am, and then I traveled back. I have traveled across time and space, and I assure you, I did not lose to some powerful vampire. I do not care how powerful this count is. I do not deny that he's probably the most powerful vampire I've ever met. I do not deny that he's a capable warrior and spellcaster in that. And yet something was behind him, I assure you, and it controlled my mind. For I do not remember what happened at the end of that battle. But I did not lose to them some pathetic polymorph. I could have counterspelled it for one. And I have contingency plans within contingency plans. I find it preposterous.
What if...
We'll find a way.
What if we just think about this and discuss about this, what you call it, theories?
No, Thornblade. A theory would imply that it did not happen. I have seen... This is going to be so difficult to explain. I saw an elf take a theory and turn it into reality. He put a steam construct onto moving, he called them tracks. He trapped a wind elemental and a storm elemental inside this metal machine. He called it a train. And it traveled at 200 miles per hour across the realm of Corvir. Now, you don't know what that is, and that's fine. What you need to understand is that I saw, with my own eyes, in my limited mortal life, somebody take theory, turn it into action, and it became reality. I assure you anything's possible. As long as you put your mind to it, boy. Even you and your bow, you can attain anything. I've seen you shoot bows, and those arrows quiver and turn 90 degrees around an elbow. Explain that to me, huh? You're not a magician, so explain to me how roots spawn from the Thornblade. Some kind of druid.
I've learned from foes that also use those magic spells. And not just from a first contact and immediately kill them and take their power. I understand how you do it. I studied my foes. I lurked in the woods, saw what they've done, mimicked what they can do, and then used that to my advantage. But I can't use it all. That's the reason why I have a very few spells that I have in my arsenal. But I only use them very wisely.
Fair enough.
For example, going against the witches. Before that, I was in the forests. Monsters lurked. Vampires. I saw someone cast a wind using those materials just to blow away the trees. clear out a landing. The Spike Growth one, I'm pretty sure was one of those witches, but I dared not to go near them as I see them flying across the skies. Still glad that we got rid of most of them now.
You know, amigo, you know what hurts me? Looking at you. Like me, you have seen some of the craziest things. You've seen flying witches. You've seen a hag transform into a demon. You've seen a walking tree with chicken legs. You've seen a flying undead dragon. You've seen vampires. And the vast majority of the peasants here in Vallaki will tell you, what kind of shrooms have you been taking? You absolute madman.
I'm glad that somebody finally finds out and know that I'm saying the truth. Because before I met you all, I went to when it used to exist, right? The cities from the west, Vallaki, even the hamlets in the northwest. I say the same thing in my travels when I've given away some animal skins and furs. They say the same thing.
The thing is, you're like me. You know Thornblade? If we ever get out of this valley, I need you to come with me to Am. Now, I don't know if you're going. Am is a young kingdom, a young nation in the far south of Faerun. That's where I'm from, Achende. Probably Elmina here could tell by my copper skin. Right? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Am. Like me and you, Thornblade, it's young. It's young, it's vibrant, it's full of energy, and after the spell plague, unlike most places, it avoided most of the trouble, and it's the greatest trading capitals and cities of the world. And the whole of Faerun come to us, because anything is for sale in Am. Anything. The fleshes, you can buy fleshes, you can buy charms, magical items, but you know what brings me greatest joy? Some pride in our merchant domain. It's the vigor. It's the vigor.
That question. What is a spell?
The spell plague, Elmina could explain better. I'm not a spellcaster or
So
even
Mordankaiden. Cast a spell or a plague across the land or something?
Look,
when Sirik, the god of murder, approached Mistra, the goddess of magic.
There's a god of murder? So what, there's other things like god of plants?
There are hundreds of gods, Thornblade. And yes, there are gods for each of those. So but the spell plague specifically originated when Sirik, the usurping god of murder, approached Mistra with romantic intentions. And
so there must be a god of humans then. So we have a human then. Our species.
A long dead one, according to ancient legend.
Why can't our species have something good for once?
A very, very long dead one, slain by one of his lieutenants. But anyways, back to the spell plague. When Sirik, the mad and usurping god of murder, approached Mistra and was denied, he murdered her. Her death left a gap within the weave. It meant no one else was watching over the weave in that time. In doing so, the ripple effect was the spell plague, a magical plague that affected anyone that could manipulate the weave.
Mm-hmm.
It would cause madness and turn people into something similar to the Marchers, husks of magic. It was a dreadful time to be alive. But a few hundred years ago, it was sorted out when the symbol decided to consume the entire spell plague into herself, consuming what is known as a blue fire item, magical artifacts that were touched by the plague and were warped by its effects. She consumed multiple of these artifacts, powerful enough to consume the entire plague, but it had driven her mad in the meantime.
Or, in short, for us little ordinary lay people, yeah, you and me, or the untouched, you know, the ones that don't just cast constant spells. This guy and that guy, and she like points at Elminar, Mordankaiden, all the wizards. They couldn't cast nothing. They had to be like us, and you know what? I thought that humbled them. Isn't that right, old man? Humbled is a word, yes. Humbled is a word.
Humbled my ass.
But like I said, it was like
yeah,
Ireenya
could still cast spells.
Yeah,
there's other people that couldn't. They're chosen.
Yeah. Well, point is, most of them couldn't cast spells. Most of them, and so they had to be like us, just normal people for a few years. It was great. Point is though, since the spell plague, you know, there's a couple of new kingdoms that have arrived, and that's why I wanted to offer you Thornblade. If you ever want to, you can tag along with me into the Great Deserts and open plains of the far south. It will be a pleasure. As to you, Elminar, you keep telling me you're from the Dragonlands, but I must ask, have you seen Ankala or maybe Cremont? Surely you have traveled to the far south, no?
I've spent most of my times in Suzel. Sometimes, very rarely, going to... Damn it, what was it called? Anglerond or something?
It is Anglerond, yes. Well, I'll be damned.
Very rarely going to Anglerond, and sometimes, at times, spending time in Waterdeep with my auntie.
So you
I should really visit my other aunties.
I assume you have them all over the Sword Coast. I mean, look, Chico, my point is the same. My point is the same. Anytime, if we do get out of this alive, you can visit us, travel to us. We're full of vigor. You must see our towns. I will warn you though, be careful where you cast spells in the capital. We have a very strong inquisition that do not tolerate spellcasters who, do not follow the pact. The agreement is very simple: no spellcasting inside cities. You fail to do that, and they'll take away your spells for a few days, maybe forever, depending on how bad you were. We had a bit of an incident. I don't know if you know, there was this guy, John Irenicus. Have you met him?
I've heard of him.
Yeah, let's just say that this fucking guy comes in, blows up the entire market with a massive fireball and meteor storm. Yeah, and then some random guy, we later find out was a ball spawn, gets accused. They say they're innocent. No one believes them. They're like bloody ball spawn, you know. Gets chased across the hells. They find John Irenicus. He finally admits to all of his crimes, and he's the one taking punishment. As far as I'm concerned, he's still fighting in the hells to this day. The Inquisition was on his ass for years. I mean, it was bad. And can you blame us? I mean, a spellcaster killed over 1,000 innocent people. Like, you know, fucking over what? Prices? Was he not happy with his like oranges? Were they too expensive? You know, it's crazy. Shit. She goes back to her. Anyways, what should we do? I mean, it's always nice to chit chat. What could we potentially do with our guys? And I know Father Lucian, as Victor pointed out, needed some help. I know that potentially we could talk to the Dusk Elves if you like. Maybe one of you guys want to talk to Victor's father again. I mean, he's not going to be happy about this delay. Also, if you don't mind, I want to meet one of the superstars. Send my regards to somebody. The one and only, Rictovio.
Who?
Rictovio? Have you... Oh, you haven't met him? Shit, of course. Oh, you guys... Sorry, you guys haven't met... Yeah. Basically, this traveling ass clown has caused so many problems for my party in the past. It was a different crew I was traveling back then. John could tell you, but he's not here right now. He goes casting grease, vicious mockery, delusion, mage hand, tipping off your hat. He just fucks with people. It pisses me off. I just wanted to send my regards. I hear his carriage is inside Nikolai back to the stables, you know? So, settle the score. Then again, if he's like me, he would have trapped the wagon and it's gonna blow up. So maybe let's not.
Maybe. Like I said, I still need to figure out some artifacts, particularly to protect Ireenya.
Okay. Sounds fine with me. Bonblade, you and me then?
Yeah.
You're down? You done? Okay.
I also need to figure out this stupid tome of Strahd.
Victor, you want to tag along? I mean, it's your town. If something happens to us, surely the Burgomaster's son cannot be hurt.
You would like me to go and beat up a clown?
I didn't say beat up. Never was I implied that it was a beating. I just simply said I want to settle the score.
That usually involves violence. No, I'll stick around with the wizards. I might learn something.
I already made some notes about these distant realms I would like to travel in the future.
They seem within my grasp.
Yes, boy, within your grasp. Okay, I wish you good fortune then. He reaches out his hand as Esmeralda walks past, and you watch Mordankaiden touch her fingers, and her skin turns to that of stone, Thornblade, and she continues walking.
Yeah.
Good fortune. Alright, come on. Let's go, amigo. Are you tagging, Thorn?
Yes, I am.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm just fixing things up right now. That's it.
So, you and Esmeralda kind of jump out of the Blue Water Inn, and you make your way through the muddy streets of Vallaki. Most people completely unaware, or if they are aware, they seem so apathetic and unconcerned by the burning down of the Vactor estate. It just seems the trouble follows the Vactors, and that's even talk of the town.
Did you hear? The entire mansion burned down 2 nights ago. No one's seen Lady Vactor. Her son's just got murdered. Yeah, sounds like a conspiracy.
And there's the usual gossip. But as you continue making your way towards the stable, you enter the now civic stables of the Vactor family, with Stella being the last bloodline. The first thing that hits you is obviously the piss and shit of all the horses all over the floor, kind of walking around. There's maybe 2 scores of the horses, the most horses you've seen in the entire valley. Most of them are not, war horses. There's just no contract to be had. Most are just work, sturdy, broad-shouldered, quite slow, but they can pull a plow just fine. Walking around though, one thing as light drizzle already hits your face from above, you notice is this just out of place, blue, brightly covered wagon with red confetti on its outside, a boarded up back, a wooden staircase and kind of in the mud, sunken, seems not have been moved in ages. And masks of what seems to be clowns and such, and interestingly enough, the roof is also carved up wood that's been hammered in. And as Esmeralda approaches it, no horses nearby. Seems again out of place, but you see the big letters, Rictovio's festivities, kind of on the side of the wagon. And you don't know this fella, I don't think.
The bard.
Yeah.
But Esmeralda seems to have a grudge against him, and she kind of walks up to the wagon and immediately starts hammering away anyone inside? Are you inside? Let me in.
What's happening?
Oh yes, sorry, Thornblade. My Chico, you don't know, do you? This fucking guy goes into my tower. Right, my tower used to be my Van Richten's, my puppy's tower, but he's vanished. Greases it all up, casts fucking mage hand, thrashes some of my bottles, turns John into a chicken, almost drowns Vallaki, a guy you haven't met, but he was a sturdy man, would not die if nothing would kill him. Then we had an incident where I remember Reinhardt, bless his soul, was slipping around, crawling on his face amongst the grease. Then the grease is like sticking to him. It's almost engulfing him in tentacles. All of this shit for nothing, just for a laugh. He made me hysterically laugh and fall over onto my face. All of this. And he basically said it was just a joke. Calm down. It's just a joke. I was like, this is not fucking happening.
I'm just looking at John and I'm just saying, like, you're surprisingly calm for this, for what seems to be doing to you, John. And just see John clenching his fist as it looks back to Esmeralda. Like, and I just say, like, okay, so he's a prankster. Or even worse, a villain.
I would describe him as a sadist. I'm not laughing. No one's laughing. This bastard enjoys our suffering, I tell you. So I wanted to teach him a lesson. I'm going to drag him to the local stockade. Couple of potatoes, couple of tomatoes, couple of cabbage. Yeah, sell this go. But it seems the guy's not here. So if you don't mind, I'll go.
If he's not here, I take out my like wood carver's tools and like, what happens if we break some of his wheels?
Be my guest.
But make it look like not.
Be my guest. Whilst you do that, John, watch my back. And Esmeralda goes on one knee, and I'm actually gonna have to roll for this. She has a +8, so hopefully she cracks it. She does. That's 17. That beats 15. You hear her tinkering away, and eventually she opens. She's like, "All in, let's go." She like takes a quick scan around the town, makes sure that no one's paying too much attention, and she just pushes in, open the door. Come on, what are you scared of? And she walks in, and immediately, this is a surprise. Wow. Okay. You watch. Come on, what you? Ah! She's gone. Something jumps her in the darkness, and doubled for 18 plus 4, 22. Help me! Stay in there. Second attack.
I like to see like pace walk towards the door. All right.
You walk in. It's pitch black in here. You can't see nothing.
So what if I take out my lantern?
Of course. You take out your lantern and you immediately see Esmeralda pinned down on the floor, not restrained, but prone condition, and a gigantic black leopard kind of clawed already across her chest, and it now looks towards you and the lantern and charges at you. I don't attack at disadvantage, so these are just straight rolls. That's a dirty 20 and a 26.
That does hit, yes. I don't think I can even do anything besides do like. God, I wish I had defensive duelist.
Only 16. Only 16 slashing damage. Just attacks you twice. Close you once. Close you twice. John kind of like, what's going on in there? And he starts like approaching you. Sees the line. Lights up his fists. I was just here temporarily to do some fishing, guys. What's happening? And then seeing the leopard, he's about to attack it. But it would be your turn, Thornblade. Before I ask for initiative. Right. Esmeralda's on 22.
Well, not HP, obviously, right?
No, initiative.
Okay, let me do. I'll roll initiative first, okay? And then afterwards, what I can do.
Oh, the leopard beats you, goddamn.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, a leopard is one of the fastest animals that I counter. Where is it? I have it right here. Fuck, what can I do? I could talk to it, but why would I talk to a beast that was doing something about it? Instead, I'm going to...
Go on.
Fuck it. I'm taking my spear and I'm going to try and attack it.
Go for it. Very low AC should be fine. Should be. You never know.
Should be, but come on, it's Tarek.
Just a friendly reminder that one hand is using a lantern, the other one's using a spear. So this would be... just double checking. It wouldn't be versatile. It'd be single hand thrust. That does hit.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to attack. first turn of combat, Dread Ambusher, which is 1d8, yes.
Archery
where's the
bonus,
other guy?
brace. The other two shouldn't even be there. Braces
Brace
of
of-
archery is for archery
Get
only.
rid of the 2. Sorry, that Brace of Archery is for the bow, but I've got to disable it. So yeah, it's just 15, not...
Okay.
Yeah.
You immediately pierce it right between the ribs. It like falls back in pain. You have its attention.
Mm-hmm. I have his attention. Okay, well... I wish Beast Sense was a bonus action.
Go for it.
Alright, cool. No, sorry, speak with animal, sorry.
You can, yeah, of course.
Oh, thank you.
But
bro.
that would be a spell. Do you have an extra action?
That's the whole point. I don't have it. Like,
yeah. So
the
you
only
said
thing I can't do a spear, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna basically intimidate it with my spear right towards its like more. Look straight eyes.
Okay, yeah, it's not assaulting you just yet. Next person in line would be back to the start of the initiative. It would be Esmeralda. Esmeralda at disadvantage will just put 2 of her swords right into its belly. That's first one's a miss. Second one's a hit. And second one's also a hit. Third one's also a hit. So that would be what? That's 12, 24. 24 plus your original. How much you did? 15. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You watch Esmeralda from underneath it, just put it through like a shish kebab through its kidneys and just carve it in half, and it like blood and guts pour all over her. And she stands back up, and that's the end of the combat. Oh, by helm above, I will fucking gut this Rictovio if I see him. I would. I'm okay.
If it's as a huntsman, I look at the panther, right? I'm pretty sure its eyes looks like it's like about its thick of life about to leave. I'm gonna just basically like arrest. Arrest.
You lower the eyelids on this leopard. Its eyes turn almost glassy as it loses its life. Esmeralda stands back up, already covered. This is John. We need to settle the score. This is fucking ridiculous.
Now I have a reason why I want to get rid of that man in this world. It's a man, right?
It is. I think maybe it's a construct of my own mind. It's hard to tell sometimes with this guy. Usually he used to hang out in the Blue Water Inn. Reinhardt told me, but of course, since the inn has been closed, I actually don't know where he is. Must be entertaining somebody. Him and his stupid violin.
Violin. What's going on? Does he have some sort of like what's it called? Entertainer.
Yeah, he's a traveling minstrel. You do not have them.
How is he a minstrel when he doesn't make people laugh?
I mean, he technically does. Some people, at least, at your own misery. That's for sure. But
he seems like a man to hire.
A man to hire. To hire.
Man for.
Maybe.
It means that he was hired to mess with us. But who would want to pay him to mess with us?
I was going to say that's the better question. Who out of their fucking mind goes and hires somebody to just mess with somebody? Are you some sadistic fuck? You think the count is hired, paid gold for this Rictovio to come to your house and mine and fuck around?
I mean, that's actually a good guess.
If I see Strahd, and I promise you that is going to be one of the first things I'm going to ask. I'll be like, first of all, why the fuck do you want Ireenya? And second of all, why you hire this minstrel to fuck with me, come to my account, my home, burn my shit down, wash me in the ink and grease, and then cover me? And she looks at all the like guts and blood, leopard shit, huh?
Well, think of it this way: who would know that we're in the middle of the woods?
You know, that's actually a very fair point. Who the fuck? How did he know? How the fuck did you know of where my tower was? Did he follow one of you?
So, as far as I know, he's using a wheel, like a wagon, meaning that he has to go through roads. He can't traverse through the woods or even hilly terrains.
That's
which
why
means the only way to go in the middle of nowhere, where we are at, is having a far advanced knowledge about our whereabouts. Now, forgive me if I'm wrong, but the ones that kept on charging at us was from my adventures with you all, right? Was vampires. Especially when the vampires came in and killed, I'm sorry, Odo, his sister. So, we need to find where he will get these informations before he does his next job. And there, we can ambush him.
I mean, this is fucking...
So what if we make a note on the door, right?
Okay.
Of telling him informations of where to meet us to get to for hire. And then we ambush this entertainer.
As you're discussing this inside the bloody cart now with a rotten carcass of
I was looking at it.
You hear a... All the locks close on the door. Are you fucking kidding me?
Elmina!
Oh
Don't
my...
lock the door.
Oi! Fucking visit!
John's there. John! Open the door!
John is gone. All you see inside your lantern lit carriage is a blue hand vanish. The motherfucker trapped us in here.
It's in here.
Piece of shit. She pulls out her tools again to like start working on the door, and in that moment, the door just slams right in her face. My fucking doors! Oh my fuck!
I'm gonna immediately react and hold it. I'm gonna be on the other side of the
shit!
And holding it open.
Oh my god! My nose!
Get out! Quick! Get out of the car wagon! Get out of the wagon!
You step outside, the two of you, in this like light rain. Some people have cleared off the street, obviously, and the mud is turning it almost into difficult terrain. And you look around at this garbage weather. Where is this guy? You know the rough range has to be between anywhere to 30 to 60 foot on a mage hand. You've seen Elmenor not cast it further than that. And in that moment in your head, Thornblade, you hear a thought. It sounds almost like, directly spoken to you. Right behind you. Right behind you.
I'm not gonna look behind me. I'm gonna look towards Elsmeralda. She's on my left or right side.
She's right next to you. Yeah, she's kind of just covering her bloody nose to your left.
And I just say I put my hand I'll just look towards put my right hand towards her nose, cure wounds, and then afterwards, he's using mind tricks. He's saying that he's right behind me. I've heard this from before. Elmenor's mind, whatever he telepathic thing he does.
Telecommunication, yeah. Listen. Like me, you're just an ordinary Joe. I completely understand. Thank you for the cure wounds, by the way. My nose is better already. You should also take care of those wounds. And she shows your bloody 22 hit point chest. Yeah, he's probably just casting some message. Elmenor loves that spell. I don't know, we'll see. What the fuck is that? And you see Esmeralda look across the field in the far distance. Yeah. And she's trying to really take it. She's like, where am I looking at? It's like in the far distance you see a silhouette of a person.
Right.
And it starts in the middle of the road, and it starts to take shape quite rapidly, and starts.
Okay, and I just tell Esmeralda in a few words, and if there's nobody around where there used to be a lot of people, and somebody comes towards us or silhouettes, that means that they're the bad guy, Esmeralda. That means one person that's messing with us. That's the one that messed with you all and turned your place into a greasy mess. As you said.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Right, come on. I just wanted to check in on this fucking. It's mostly abandoned, minus that leopard. What is inside? Don't forget your lantern. She like goes back in to pick it up, and the door like closes for a second time, and you hear the locks.
I just kicked the door.
Uh,
They're like, you should have known already.
DC 15 athletics to break it down. You fail. You kick in the door, and instead you kind of barge your kneecap into the door, slightly bruising yourself. Does not budge.
Esmeralda, can you open the door?
I'm trying to unpick it. And in that moment, behind you, you hear breathing down your throat.
Permission to just Huxies. Like, oh, okay, fine, whatever.
You see a white-skinned, elf-like man behind you, and a gigantic scar running across his forehead, and you recognize Rachadin.
Welcome.
Can I help you?
Oh, you can help me. You can help me by handing over your sword, because surely you don't know how to use it.
I need a wisdom saving throw DC 16.
Oh, it's a saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw, yeah. You fail. You are compelled through the spell of...
I'll do it better as well. Don't worry. I'm not going to be like Hans as well. So I'll literally tell you, like, I'll happily oblige. I mean, I took this from a deceased vampire.
What's your main weapon?
My main weapon.
Your main weapon.
I have a sword, a spear, and
the sword. Yeah. Give the sword. He takes the sword. Thank you kindly. Kind of twirls it, almost like in a bard-like fashion, amongst his hands.
This will do finely. Now, go back to helping your friend.
And you, again, through suggestion, are compelled. And you watch him walk away with your sword.
Mm-hmm.
Chico, who the fuck are you talking to out there, man?
Just a gentleman. All right, let me just...
She does. She cracks again. She cracks again with a 23. Opens the door. Holy shit, fuck this van. I'm going to burn it to the ground. And she goes outside. Okay. Who the hell were you talking to? What was that? Where's your sword? Where's your stupid lantern? Man.
Is the spell gone?
Yes. Actually, no, it's 10 minutes. But you did complete your suggestion. So
I mean, the thing is, like,
it would wear off.
It's okay. It would be like, I wouldn't. How could he protect the identity of the person, even if I'm in suggestion? Because he never stated twice. So I'll just say like a pale white elf-looking man, probably a vampire.
I'm sorry, pale-looking man, probably a vampire. What?
Would I notice myself? Would I even say that I'm charmed or something?
Oh yeah, you know after the spell's finished. You know you were under compelled suggestion.
So like, I'm pretty sure I'll be like, I'll like basically go out with trance with like Esmeralda fucking thrashing me around and stuff like that. And I said, oh, I'm back. Yeah, I was charmed.
Fucking fantastic. Amazing. So you gave up your sword for free. Okay, great. Just...
I mean, it was a vampire sword. I use it sometimes, scavenger tactics. But listen, we now have a vampire and a prankster in our hands. Okay.
What a start to a morning! What a fucking fantastic start to a morning!
And I had enough. What you said earlier, let's do that. Let's just burn this guy's carrot so he can hunt us down, and so he can come to us.
Sounds like an absolute plan. She starts pulling out a torch, and she's trying to light it. And in that moment, I actually need to do a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
She fails. Oh my god. You watch Esmeralda take this torch, and instead of lighting it on fire and igniting the carriage, you see her light the torch and just throw it into the nearby stables. And people start like almost panicking because it lands on the roof and it starts igniting. And people run in with like buckets of water. And in that moment, some guards... Light rain, yeah, just light drizzle.
Light rain. Oh, that's not gonna... It's gonna affect a little, but it's not gonna work.
There's like a bucket thrown on top. And it like completely extinguishes the torch on the roof before you can even start to spread the fire. But in that moment, Esmeralda looks to her left and a guardsman just soccer punches her right in the face.
Like,
runs up
Esmeralda,
to you,
watch out!
and then runs up to you. You too, you stupid! And I'm gonna roll to attack. This is not a surprise. It's just a straight. I don't think 15 cracks you.
15 doesn't crack, so I just basically like whiff it.
Yeah. You dodge him as he tries to sucker punch you, and then with the second one, I'm just gonna do a athletics check. I'm gonna try to grapple you. That's a 20, dirty 20.
Okay, so do I cannot contest against it?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
What do I do?
Athletics or dexterity, acrobatics, your call. He's trying to grapple you, this guardsman.
I'll do athletics. Yeah.
The guardsman grabs you and throws you on the floor. Now you're prone, and he starts pulling out a rope and trying to restrain you. It will take a turn to restrain you. I can't do restrain and grapple at the same thing.
Yeah.
So actually, it would be your turn right now. You two are starting a fire in the middle of town before our celebrations. Are you going mad? Wisdom saving throw. DC 15.
Okay. It's to do this. You see what I'm doing, right?
I mean, you can of course try to do whatever you fancy. I'm just saying that quick DC 15 whiz save.
On the dot.
On the dot, you're fine. You're fine. You hear in your head just a simple suggestion. You should listen to the guard. But obviously you shake it off.
Right. I basically say no, I will not listen to the guard. And then I say Guardsman, there is a man that's charming my friend here and to compel him to do these kind of things. But you have left me no choice. Fog cloud.
Okay.
As I get up and fog cloud away.
Yeah.
And take
you create a 20-foot sphere of fog centered around this caravan as you and Esmeralda stand back up in confusion. You hear the what is it? As the guard struggles to breathe.
And then afterwards, right, I let you get up. I say, Esmeralda, get up. And I just say, shh, I got this. And then afterwards, I get one of the burnt mistletoes, passes out trace. Right?
Oh, for plus 10. Yeah, nice. Very nice.
And then afterwards...
So that's 30 for Esmeralda, don't worry.
23 and 30. That means that I love this kind of mechanic. If everybody has stealthed as a group, you have to get the lowest persons or basically the average amount instead of having everybody...
26. You're more than fine, don't worry.
So the average amount is 26, so we're good. We're going to go through that way. We're running, right? I've been whispering to Esmeralda, saying, the Guardsman's going to look for us for, hell, wolves finding its prey.
Yeah,
we need to get out of here.
We can head back to the inn before, we get in deeper trouble. And you run back towards the Blue Water Inn. Yeah. Can I get a dex save from you?
Doesn't that? Fuck.
You actually need one for Esmeralda as well. She has a plus. That's wow.
20.
Amazing. Amazing. 2 nat 20s back to back. Elminar, you and Mordankaiden are catching up about Greyhawk and your time and Ireenya. You are kind of relaxing. You watch Victor just constantly making notes about these places. He seems to be creating like a mind map essentially of ideas what he's going to explore and what he's going to do. And in that moment, you hear the door break open as Thornblade and Esmeralda slide on top of Grease, like ice skating, slide right next to you on the table with a natural 20, kind of like that bar scene where they pass the cup across the table, stop perfectly next to you. Chicos, we're in deep shit, and I don't mean this, Grease. We were compelled to burn down the stable, and the guards are calling us arsonists, and they want us arrested, and in the stockade. Before
what?
We are not arsonists before we make any major decisions. We just went in there. Why I'm covered in blood? I got the long story. Point is, Thornblade and me went to investigate Rictovio's cavern, and there was she goes like a bit hysterical. Thornblade, you can tickle.
And I just say, like, in a more calm composure, she really means to say is that the bard or whatever that minstrel or whatever she says has been playing with us and using mind tricks, while I also encountered a vampire that charmed me into giving him my sword as he ran away. It's a rusty vampire sword, but still. Oh wait, what if it's his comrade's sword? Now that's a problem. But anyways, yeah, so we got 2 enemies around the city. Right now, I did do a fog cloud and use pass without trace to come here. So now the best answer to what I need to do now is to quickly change my cloak, or even at this point, not cloak anymore for a while.
Yeah, that's easier said than done. I can't really change my copper skin. I'm a bit of a giveaway here in, in Vallaki. Can anyone do a illusion? Mordankaiden says, calm down, please.
Sounds like you found yourself in some trouble. It's your responsibility to drag yourself out.
A trouble that we're against our enemies. Of course, there is trouble about. It's just that
you said you were compelled. Who could have done such a thing?
It was like a tall wire. Do I remember the name of the guy, by the way?
Yes, you met him literally 2 nights ago. Yes.
Yes, it's the same vampire that we met 2 nights ago. He charmed me and took out my sword.
Which vampire?
Describe this vampire quickly, and he casts a major illusion on Esmeralda to make her turn blonde and like pale skinned.
Right. First off, I'm going to say like tall, pale skin with sharp ears, like every vampires do. Black hair went all the way back. He's wearing some sort of aristocratic clothes too.
Could either be Strahd or Rahadin or bloody.
That's the name.
Whoever.
You guys called it Rahadin, right?
No. Forgive me, chicos, I did not realize he was talking to Rahadin. He was talking to somebody on the other side of the door, though, and he seemed quite compelled to do whatever was asked of him.
He just told me to give him my sword and then help you get out, and that's it. And walked away. So he's probably doing some sort of motive for something else, but
suddenly bells ring inside your location in the Blue Water Inn, and it's I would say in a 60-foot radius. And before you know it, you see guards starting to appear outside your windows. It is just a casual meeting, everybody. We're just having a casual drink. Yes.
I mean, I've already got my cloak out.
Thornblade got changed clothes.
Okay, I'll go upstairs.
You hear knocking on the front door.
And just for my sake, is there any way I can get different change of clothes?
Yeah, you can probably change into one of Irvin's clothes that he left behind. Maybe you dress up as the bartender.
Go to Victor's room, get his clothes up.
Victor's in the mansion, but he's not here.
No, he's in the mansion. Shit, forgot.
Alright
then.
Elman will place the pendant that he was working on down on the table.
I will go to Elman's room, get his pajamas.
Get up. Walk over to the door and just open it and be like, hello? Who are you?
Good morning. This is Sergeant Thomas. I heard a massive ringing of bells unexpectedly. You are not Irvin, who I usually expect to find at this hour.
No, Irvin left this morning.
Oh, he departed. No problem. Have you seen 2 arsonists, assaults, and thieves on the loose? We have a missing blade. A man of noble heritage has declared that his weapon has been stolen by some kind of vagabond dressed up in furs. There was a copper-skinned lady that tried to commit arson, broke in and murdered a pet as well inside one of our entertainers' carriages. It's quite disastrous.
That does sound quite bad. I haven't seen anyone, but I can ask around those that are in here. Irvin left us in charge of this place while he and his family went back home.
Oh, they went back to the winery.
Indeed.
Oh, he must have made up with his dad. That's wonderful to hear. Sorry, again, if you could ask in your compatriots, I can see behind you there that you have about 6 of you or so. Did anyone see or hear anything? Anything at all?
Turn around and be like, did you guys hear or see anything about a arsonist? Pair of arsonists, one that had sword stolen and the other, you said a dark-skinned woman? Tan-skinned?
Now the major illusion, blonde, white-skinned Esmeralda just turns around. No, Chico, we were just dining our breakfast away. Our compatriot is about to bring out some fresh tea for us. I would offer for you to join us, Sergeant, but no problem, eh? Sadly, no compatriots, no luck, eh? Indeed. Mordankaiden just kind of puts away his staff. I was just playing a game of cards with my dear niece over here. And he points to Ireenya. Yes, he's teaching me how to play 21. Well, I'm so sorry to disturb all of you. I will actually roll an insight check against your deception. That's only
That's mine.
Yeah, I will give you advantage. I mean, everyone has played along.
Everyone helping. Yeah,
everyone's helping. Literally, the entire crew. And you still failed.
Luck up. What do you roll?
He has a 13.
Lucky.
For me to re-roll, I assume.
Yeah, no,
I still win.
Goddamn fucking +3, goddamn lack of charisma ass character.
See, Sergeant Thomas kind of smiles. He's like, "Oh, this is all lovely," and then he stops and process it for a second. You, yes, you blonde woman. You don't sound Barovian. El chico, I mean, of course I'm Barovian. You sound like that, copper. Is this some kind of magic? And he starts to reach for something behind him in his satchel. I will grant everyone a reaction if you want to do anything. Otherwise, I'll continue. Yes, nay, no reactions.
How many people are out here?
It's the sergeant, and behind me there's 4 guards with him. The fact that you're smiling at potential homicide here.
Oh my god.
Not homicide, but a bit of madness here and there. This is not who you're looking for. The best way I can put it, she's been here all day. Well, all morning anyways. Like I said, with Irvin gone, we've been put in charge. Also, Isaac should be visiting soon.
That's fine. Just 1 second, citizen. And he tries to slightly step past you. He pulls out some white powder in his hand and chucks it towards Esmeralda. Esmeralda, I will try to do a dexterity dodge and succeed. She jumps out of the way and it lands all over the floor. And it looks like salt. Please, just step closer. I need to simply do a quick test of basic magics. This is preposterous. That right there is my daughter. That's right. That is my daughter. You insult my daughter. Look, she's a living replica of me. And the guard is like taken back by this bold Mordankaiden talking about this blonde girl as he's like, blood relative. Clearly you're mistaken. My man, I assure you, you are mistaken. Please. Come inside, we can have a word one-to-one. I promise no problems whatsoever. One more reaction. And then I'll throw a second large pile of salt with a DC 18 to dodge. I don't think she can crack it twice.
Magic. Who here would even be capable of casting magic? I'm old, for God's sake, Victor's here. I point at Victor. Do you think Victor Valkolowicz would associate with magicians and arsonists?
Victor just kind of lowers the book that was covering his face. Puts down the book. Walks slowly towards you, and Elminor, in your head, you hear, "You own me. So big right now. I, of course, would not..."
I'm in debt to a lot of people.
I, of course... you hear a message in your head, yeah. He walks up to the guards. "Sergeant Thomas, I just dined with your family a few nights ago. Do you not remember me?" "No, of course I do, Victor. How could I..." "Then I remind you that I would, of course, like my good old compatriot over here, Palanthian." Yes, that's his name, Palanthian. He comes and visits me from Kresk. You must have seen the Baron, Dimitri. He brings me news. I was simply enjoying a cup of tea in the name of a public but unofficial meeting upon the behalf of my father. You might have not been informed, because we didn't want to make it too big of a deal with all the murders involved with the Vactor family. You understand what I'm trying to say? No, of course I wouldn't want to bring any threat or danger to you, Victor. Well then, you can make your way, Sir Thomas. It is fine. I'm in good company, I am well taken care of, and you're ruining the mood. Now, this is my guests. My sincerest apologies, sir." He bows his head and walks away. Closes the door. You are a terrible liar, Elminor. Oh my goodness.
People skills isn't exactly one of my talents.
Yeah, you can tell that twice. Goodness me. I mean, there's trouble, and then there's you, mate. This is crazy. Also, I, unofficially, was not supposed to be here. My father will now be informed, like, "Oh, I didn't know about this special meeting, sir. Your son's a I now need to get out of town sooner than ever. Thanks, guys."
Nah, Isaac will get to them first.
Isaac... Yeah, Isaac will get to them, yeah. In his own way. The butcher will probably have a word with his own soldiers. That'll be brilliant to hear. Oh, I can't wait. Anyways, Chica...
Look over the goddamn... Is there like a door window?
Yeah, there's a little slit you can open if you want. Or you can just walk through the glass windows if you fancy of this inn.
Yeah, I'll just...
amongst the curtains. Yeah, you do see Isaac. Like, you can't hear what they're saying, but you see him shouting at Sir Thomas and his 4 guardsmen. And eventually on the door you hear a knock. "You letting me in?" Finally. And Isaac walks in, dragging in his hand. "Official business? You had official business with 3 grandpas and a... Who the flip are you?" And he looks at the, magically transformed Major Illusion on Esmeralda.
I'll close the door.
"Chico, I'm just under a spell. Calm down. It's weirder on my end than yours, I promise." Mm-hmm. Where's the arsonists?" "There's one. Where's the other?" And at that point, Thornblade, what clothes did you change as you come down the stairs?
At first, I was looking into other places because I don't have an active pair of clothes. Okay, besides pajamas, I would say maybe
Pajamas.
not pajamas. I was gonna say
I just
that,
imagine Thornblade in a onesie. Oh my god.
like
Okay.
nobody saw my face, so they'll just see like a long-haired, basically long-haired Caucasian man with like blue eyes, fair skin, by the way, just walking downstairs, wearing, I would say, just peasant's clothing, basically.
Oh, simple white shirt, basic trousers. Yeah, you come down dressed up
They
as
come
Owen.
downstairs, right? You say like, what seems to be the problem?
There's your other one.
You two have an excellent excuse for almost causing a fire in the local stable, murdering Rictovio's cat, and breaking in.
What?
Don't play dumb with me. The reports are pretty clear, and you're both described quite well. I'm already looking to pardon you, so just speak plainly what the hell happened out there.
There's more important things at hand right now than arson.
Like what?
I'm going to tell you.
What we did?
Rahadin is in the city according to them.
Rahadin. I'm going to tell. I say like this. What? I'm not an arsonist. First of all, I'm going to tell you the truth. I was charmed by Rahadin when I was going next to that carriage.
I'll stare at him. Is he still charmed?
What? Thornblade? No, he's not under the spell.
I can even put your zone of truth. You can put a zone of truth in my on me, and I'll tell you without hesitation.
I don't care to do that. I trust the words that come out of your mouth, Thornblade. We've been accompanying each other for long enough.
I don't. I
say that, I walk over to Ireenya whilst he's babbling on, and I'll cast non-detection on her so that she can't be magically detected.
Yeah, no scrying. Let me get this straight. Rahadin, who was here to execute the local priest, who lives, by the way, because he took away someone else's life. I have my safe guesses. Is still in town, and he charmed you and just let you walk away.
He took my sword.
He took your sword. Ah, he took your pride. I see. Did he take your brain as well?
Why is that?
You're taking an absolute piss. Worse than a donkey. Clearly, it was just an illusion. It wasn't Rahadin. You just told me yourself you were under compulsion. It's a magic user. A powerful one.
It's a magic user, yes. I will tell you this though. There was also the fact that there was like mage hands that kept on messing with us, and I heard telepathic saying like, you should listen to the gods, and all that stuff. But I can't be. I thought that it was all a setup from Rahadin. After he charmed me, got my sword, and then I went away. He's playing mind tricks against me.
Okay, fair enough. I will humor you, boy. Let's say Rahadin is in town to toy with you. I mean, that's sadistic, even by my standards. At least I take pleasure in beating up the person. I will send word to Varus and ask, is Rahadin amongst us? If he's not, I think you're being played for a fool. I'll be honest.
Then who would it be? It couldn't be just the bard. I think the bard and Rahadin's together in this.
Why? What bard? Sorry, I'm having to fill them. What's happening? This Sorry, I am okay. Please, Thornblade.
Yeah, as I was told, this man's been tracking us with information. We went in the middle. We were, adventuring in the middle of the forest, and somehow he finds out where we were, and then he kept on basically messing with us. And then afterwards, well, let's just say this though, we want to confront him, and he was how could she is? Keeping a panther inside his carriage, and we were attacked by it. And then afterwards, the whole fire thing happened, and Rahadin came in front of me when the door closed when Esmeralda was inside the carriage.
This is insane, but I appreciate you telling this all the same. We will make it work. Could I get a wisdom saving throw from you, Elvina?
Oh,
That's a whiz save. You fail. DC 16.
guidance.
John's not here. You take 13 points of psychic damage as you hear a sharp string melody playing somewhere in your head and then shrieking as the violin strings seem to almost start snapping. Ding, 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 one at a moment. And it's gone. You're back in the conversation.
What the seven hells was that?
Nothing. We are just discussing this freak apparently on the loose. What are you talking about?
You didn't hear that loot?
No. Did anyone hear anything? Mordankaiden's eyes start to glow. He looks around the room.
Yep.
He looks to you. He looks outside. You are under a spell, my dear compatriot. It seems some kind of illusionary spell. You must be close enough. No further than 120 feet, I would assume. But nothing can be sensed as you look around the room, Elmina. So, Rahadin, eh? I'll be back. I'm off. I need to check in with Vargas. Are you going to stay here in the inn?
No.
Where are you all departing to then? What's the case?
I'm gonna go deal with this damn bard. You said he took your sword.
That's what Thornblade said, yeah.
I'll cast locate object on the sword.
It's 1,000 feet, right?
Oh god.
1,000 feet of view. If the object is in motion, you know the direction of its movement.
It is in motion, yes. It is in motion. You sense it towards the center of the market square in the upper half of the town.
I'll pull my hat, put on a cloak. Damn bards. I'll start making my way out. Grab my staff and start making my way out.
Okay. Elmina's on a march. As Melda's pissed, she joins you.
Where are you heading, by the way, Amino?
Town center. That's where your sword is.
I'll meet you there after I change back. Go back upstairs.
I think it takes 10 minutes for you to get dressed in.
Indeed, yes.
Okay, well, Elmina, I think you might actually get this quest done before he finishes changing.
What armor are you wearing, Thornblade, brother?
I think I'm wearing a light armor, I think.
Is it light or medium? How do you not know this?
Studded leather armor, yes.
Light armor is 1 minute, medium is 5, heavy is 10.
I just thought studded counts as medium, so but no, it's light. That's really good.
You catch up quite quickly if it's just a minute. You, Esmeralda, and Thornblade make your way across the town, leaving Victor with Mordankaiden and Ireenya in the market. Sorry, in the inn. Making your way through the streets, quite quickly you approach a gigantic wooden, about 60 foot wide by about 20 foot deep what looks like a warehouse, and inside you can hear people already haggling. Oh yeah, I'll buy that. Oh yeah, can use this kind for that. And others kind of like, oh that's a robbery, that's a steal. I'm not buying that. But you can see and feel the sword like as an aura just rapidly radiating inside that market.
What's a damn black market? Great.
As you walk in,
Who else died in I think almost the entire party died in underground market. What is it? You want to reenact that?
I was gonna say, for you, interestingly enough, Thornblade, whilst you're walking amongst the town, some people are barging into you as you like enter the square, and that's all I'm gonna say on that topic. Right, entering, you, Elminar, Thornblade, and Esmeralda.
Right.
You look around, and as you see the big sign above you, Yelena R6 Wares and Warehouse. And inside, it acts like a small, essentially, store for everyone to trade inside, but she seems to run most of the warehouse bit of it. And you see the sword being carried by one of her assistants and like kind of loaded into a barrel of weapons.
Come on! Prices are cheap, goods are great, coming from across this grand valley. Pop over and buy yourself a weapon, buy yourself some armor, buy yourself some potions, buy yourself anything. Anything's for sale.
How about a silver quiver for my long sword?
A silver quiver? You wanna haggle for your sword? Well, all swords here are bought and sold by me and my assistants. And of course, whichever this blade is, and she kind of starts motioning her hand like a wizard over the blades, and she's looking into your eyes. And then
It's that one.
It's that one.
She looks down back in
Who
the barrel.
sold it to you?
She pulls it out. Then she looks back at towards Thornblade and the rest. Who said that? Sorry. Who said that it's their blade?
My camera's off. What the fuck?
And in that moment,
I'm raising
to your question, you raise your hand. Elminar, though you could hear Thornblade and you can't see him. And then Esmeralda also looks around. What the fuck is El Chico? Thornblade?
Yes.
I can hear you, but I cannot see you. Where are you?
Trying to put my camera on.
No. That's not the gag.
Sorry.
Elminar, I think your thing lasts an hour, right? Or 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Oh, then
Okay.
you don't detect it then. The spells are already worn off. Esmeralda and Elminar look directly in your direction, Thornblade, and they just look right through you. El Chico, I can hear you, but I cannot see you. Where the fuck are you? It's not
Uh,
No.
I basically. Can I do an? If I immediately can I do an insight check on this or an investigation check? On
You don't
that?
need to roll an insight check for this. You've seen this happen.
Because I know that exactly.
You've seen this before. As you look down as you look down at your hands, you realize you're invisible.
Yeah, I'm invisible. I'm just gonna be like, oh, very funny, lady. You turned me invisible.
I didn't turn anyone invisible. What are you talking about? Anyways, this is your weapon. You said young, old. What age are you? You weird man with a staff. Young man's face, old hair, no wrinkles.
Not me.
Yes. And then at that moment, poof, you're back in. 1 minute has passed.
Yeah, like
you're
after a minute,
again.
right?
Oh!
I knew it's a minute, so that's why. And I just say like, I'm in my mid-20s. I'm a young man, and that is that is a sword.
You just appeared in my warehouse.
Yes, indeed. It's nothing a big deal.
By dawn light, what do you mean it's not a big deal? You just appeared in my store.
Have you not seen this invisibility spells before?
A spell? Guards! It's a spellcaster! And more guards run in. This time, there's 5 guys trying to grapple you with one blade.
Oh, good luck. I turn to Esmeralda and go, Bard must have been one of the people that barged into him.
What has I given, Chico? Just 1
Damn
second.
Bard.
And she kind of grabs you, Amina, pulls you away, turning her back towards Thornblade. We're just going to pretend we don't know him. Walk on. And Thornblade, you're about to get grappled unless you want to resist. It is a DC... Well, actually, we'll see. I'm at advantage with a plus...
Is it all leaping towards me? Couldn't I just...
You're the one who identified yourself as a spellcaster, so yeah.
And I just say, like... I can't explain because there's like they're about to jump me, right?
Yes, I mean you can roll a dexterity saving throw or a reflective saving throw. I'm letting you know now they have a +8 and an advantage because there's 5 of them trying to grapple you at the same time.
I'm gonna do a dexterity saving throw right now.
Okay, you need to be a 24. You try and you just successfully dodge like 1, 2, but then the third one just kind of like rugby tackles you in the gut. And you like fall on the floor and quickly rope gets like attached around you and you're restrained as they take away the sword, your axe and your bow, and like start pulling him in. And you see you see a small like coin pouch get thrown at the woman's hands. Thank you for getting this troublemaker. We've been looking for him. Tried to commit arson earlier, miss. We'll send them regards to Vargas.
An arson?
Oh, we'll make an arse out of you, mate. Don't you worry. We're going to burn you at the stake. And they start dragging him out.
And I say, like, no arsonist, but you're all an assholes for trying to take me down.
Right, Thornblade, you are sadly dragged out of the warehouse. And Esmeralda turns around to see you get dragged out. You see, like, a sad face kind of break her cheeks. Okay, how the by Helm's Light, how are we gonna get this stupid boy out of this shit? He used to be burnt. He has 0 context cures. Spellcasting, illegal, as no one told him.
Well, then we need to find whoever is the actual guilty party.
Yeah, well, do you have any ideas? Also, girl, for 5, how much do you want for that stupid sword? Oh, for this thing? Well, it's the legendary blade of the Count himself. So I would say at least 1 and she just sucker punches her in the gut. And you watch the merchant fall on the floor. Esmeralda like takes the sword. Yeah, I don't have time for that shit. Come on.
Who sold the sword to you?
Go to hell. Chica, listen to me. The guardsmen are dragging my friend to be burnt alive because of your bullshit. Tell me who sold you the sword. Some white elf with a scar on his head. Well, shit.
If that is Rahadin, then that's a different problem.
I don't think it is, though. How tall was he? Like my height? Maybe this tall? A bit.
He'll be here.
Shorter? She like looks you dead in the eyes, Almino. Do you know many elves that are short?
No, Rahadin. Tall enough to tear someone in pieces.
And then there's your answer. It's just a trickster. Yes, good. Oh, yeah. I'll be back in a minute. I need to kill spiders, apparently.
Yep.
No worries.
You're gonna get executed, haha.
It doesn't matter. I have ways to get out, and like
John of Vallaki. John of Vallaki.
Listen, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, right? At this point, this fucking bard is my deal, and I fucking hate him so much for it. Okay. Man's messing with me in every single corner now, just because I'm with you guys, and I'm going to make sure that he is my enemy number 1. Actually, no, number 4.
Oh. Actually, and I'm back. Spider's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. Right. So, yeah. Just have to close my door. Yeah. Esmeralda takes the blade, kind of throws her back onto the desk, and starts heading outside to look for Thornblade. Right. Returning to Thornblade. Thornblade, you are being dragged through the streets, and it looks like they're dragging you towards the courthouse at the moment.
Right. And I just, I'm still dragged. I'm like not even moving my legs. I'm just gonna make them have a hard time, just so that just because I want to. And I just keep on talking to them, saying like, you're gonna regret this, right? You got the wrong person.
The only problem here is that I have a spellcaster, and the Count is quite open about what happens to spellcasters. Can't be trusted, can't be negotiated. The only thing you understand is fire. And he like drags 2 fingers across your cheek. That and the blade. We haven't had a nice bonfire in how long, Jeremy? Probably about 5 weeks since that old hag got burnt. Brilliant. This one looks young. And they continue kind of.
So you're just and I just say like, I'm just being so calm about this. I'm like, so you're just making an excuse to burn a person alive.
An excuse? You
well,
admitted
of course,
to being a spellcaster. Cowards.
Yes. Went on all against me.
Oi,
and also, I don't even know how to use invisibility. Somebody casted him. Somebody.
And you have an apple forced in your mouth, and they kind of like gag you with it. Right, there you go, you donkey. Now you're a proper arse. Fucking hell.
I'm gonna chew on it.
You can absolutely eat it away. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, as you kind of start eating away at the apple, eventually they drag you to the courthouse, and they drag you to the basement, open the prison cell, just put you inside. Eventually undo your rope, and just close it, obviously. Lock it.
I got the gluten treatment, guys.
These arseholes are going to enjoy ye burning on the morning, and they kind of leave you by yourself. There's one other guardsman.
See you later, Os 1, 2, 3, 17.
Yeah. But the 4 of them leave. There's one who's kind of just sitting there because he has to be on guard duty on all the prisoners. But it's about you and just one other guy down here in the prison. So you're burning too? Oh, this is great.
Don't plan on it, but what did you do?
Apparently I stole a horse. I don't remember stealing a horse. I don't remember stealing a horse, but apparently I stole a horse.
So you're just agreeing about your demise?
I'm not agreeing per se, but I think I'm going to escape. That's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to escape.
And you're saying that out loud?
Oh yeah, he says I have no chance of escaping, but I'll escape.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Listen, you're just accepting your fate after being accused and wrongfully trialed.
I just told you, I'm not accepting anything. I'm going to escape on tonight. You don't believe me. Like the guard, you think I'm going to die down here. I promise you.
No. I say, like, I encourage fighting to the bitter end. I do. I really do. That's what I do as well as a huntsman.
Trust me, mate. I'll escape. Just you wait. And he goes back to facing the wall, and he seems to be like fidgeting with something.
I'm gonna talk to the guards, and whatever he does, and I'm gonna be like, talking to the guards, and say like, so are you one of those like rude ones, or are you the one that actually likes having small talk?
Of course we can have small talk. What is the problem?
Alright, so
I'm just doing the ledger. Talk plainly.
Alright, cool. Let's just say this though. You guys are gonna have a really hard time throughout the day, maybe a week or 2.
Harder than we had.
Well, you see, besides Rahadin going around the entire town center and making me look like a fool and, well, be imprisoned, I'd say that there's also a bard who's arsoning the entire village, but he's waiting for the right time, and you got the wrong guy. But it's not my problem. I'm sitting down waiting for whatever's gonna happen to me.
Yeah, you kind of like lean against the stone cold wall, waiting, and you kind of mentioned that you've been set up. Is that your defense, that you have been wrongfully flamed?
in the position.
Listen, all I know is that somebody cast invisibility on me and made me in the middle of the town square, so people believe I'm a magic caster. And then afterwards, I got arrested. After the whole fiasco was the, I think what was it, like fire somewhere?
There was a potential arson attempt at the stables, yes.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, you match the description, young man. But you don't look much like an arsonist to me. You look like a hunter, just from your light dress and furs. But what do I know? You admitted to charges of, as I understand, and he looks at a letter that is in his hands and he shows it to you. You have signed it right here, that you admit that you have committed crimes against the Count. It is written here, you have murdered the niece of the Count, you have butchered the milkmaiden, you have assaulted and murdered the son of a baron. These are serious crimes. I
I'm
was
able to do that alone.
I no, to be honest. I imagine you have accomplices, but this doesn't make sense. I was told you were brought here because you're a spellcaster. Now I'm being told there's a whole different charge against you.
They're just saying whatever they want to put me in prison, my friend.
I'm going to check in with my superiors if you don't mind.
That's fine. Whatever there is, I hope you guys find the right guy.
Me too. This doesn't make any sense. Forgive me. And I need to check it. And he stands up, and you watch him transform into a chicken. And that
it's the bot again. I look around and say, it's the bot again.
He walks down, step after step. The stone cobbles ringing through the jail.
Mm-hmm.
He walks up to the chicken of a guard, picks him up. He's kind of like, puts him on the chair, and walks up to you. My old compatriot! So nice to see you.
Well, if it's a sore sight to see, finally see you in the flesh, or are you a construct?
Let's leave that up to the imagination, my friend. Let's leave that up to the imagination. Myself, your patriots are on my heels. So, I need a price for a price. You killed my favorite Pat.
I'm not the one that ended it. I'm the one that tried to stop it. My compatriot Esmeralda sliced it in half, which I reluctantly hated that she killed. It's such a wonderful beast.
Well, a blood price is a blood price. You say Esmeralda, eh? Good. Okay, tell me about this Esmeralda. Wisdom saving throw.
Great, one moment.
DC 16. You succeed. You are not compelled to tell him anything.
I still have a blank face, so he doesn't know, but I think he should know that.
If he fails, he can tell, yes.
Yeah, so I say, why don't you just handle talking to me like a normal person instead of tricking people's minds for once, my friend? This kind of makes it, more genuine.
I do not care for genuinity. I am a magician. I bring the world of fiction and reality into one. That's what you fail to grasp, Hunter.
An eccentric man, I see.
Eccentric is not such a bad frame. I like it. Yes, Rictovio the eccentric. I can hear it already. Spread across Barovia. Now, quickly, we have 40 seconds before this man transforms back into his usual self.
Right. What do you want to know?
I told you. Tell me everything you know about her. And he takes the charges for you and rolls them back up into a similar to a Roman pilfering.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say Esmeralda is a hunter just like me, but the only difference is that I do not mercilessly kill animals. She hunts mainly monsters. I do hunt monsters, but I also hunt animals too. Only small and games, not predators like panthers. As for what you need to know more about Esmeralda, she is, how to say, an enigma to me too. She's from outside of Barovia.
So she's a curiosity. Fine. I'm gonna make a memento out of her. I appreciate it. I really do.
You're gonna make a memento of a person that you cannot fathom to go against.
Oh, yes. I will take something as precious to her as she did to my pet. Thank you, young hunter.
Right. So you believe that I'm sorry, I need to ask you just one question, okay? Are you with the vampires? Are you with these monsters? And they're helping you too?
God, you're slow.
And he just casts Major Illusion and transforms into the black-haired, pulled back, long-eared elf.
I had a feeling that you are Rahadin.
I am, of course, Rahadin, the one and only. He is quite popular around these parts, usually because he is the enforcer of the law. I've just learned to take on his character. It's so fine. It gets me into places. Anyways.
Is it to fight your sanity?
I am not insane. I am a magician. He dispels the Major Illusion. I have 12 seconds. I need to run. He grabs the parchment and paper, and this fool cannot remember. And he heads him up the stairs. And as that happens, you watch the chicken transform back into the guard. Oh, I must have blanked out. What happened? So sorry. Where's the parchment? Prisoner! Where is the parchment? Did you steal it?
No, the magic caster the real magic caster left with the parchment.
Don't bullshit me.
Oh, I'm not bullshitting you. In fact, I'm already basically naked, and I can show you all my parts. I have nothing. I am outside, far away from the room. You should know this.
Shit. Guards! We have the break-in! Guards! And he runs upstairs. In that moment,
and then I look towards the other guy in the corner. So, did you like that show that had happened, or are you still focused in the corner of the room?
you look at him, and you realize he was under the sleep spell.
Great. Goes up to him, moves his shoulder. Let's see what he's doing.
He is creating a shank. He has like a metal plate, and he's like carving it into the cobblestone.
I'm literally pinching my like eyelids like this, like, oh my god, the fuck do we have? We have an idiot in this room. What's he gonna do with a shank? At least make teeth on it and make
Escape apparently. Returning to Elminor and Esmeralda, you make your way past the streets of Vallaki. You are storming through, and you're trying to locate Thornblade. And Esmeralda rightfully points out he's most likely in the courtyard, right? In the prison in this town. They have to put him on trial at least. He cannot just be burnt alive the same day, surely, amigo.
I had to guess yes.
Brilliant. Then shall we make our way quickly to the courtyard, or what do you fancy?
I hope to find a bard.
Fine. We'll find the bard. She makes her way with you, looking for the bard. Any suggestions, Akwende? Any ideas?
I would say taverns normally, but if this one's more malicious than that, then I doubt he would be located in one.
That's not much of a concept, though. Do we have a notion or something about maybe I mean, when it was me and the poor Thornblade, he just played constant tricks on us, so he might start that up again. Worse, he's giving us trouble. He's mocking Thornblade right now. I'm still a convict.
Wow, what a great prediction.
I am being haunted by this man, I tell you.
You're the one that knows this bard better than I do.
What?
Where do you think he would be?
Well, like I said, I imagine he would be in the Blue Water Inn, but that's closed. So instead, I would imagine he would be... He wouldn't go back to his caravan. His dead pet is there. He would probably... If I was him, I would be mocking Thornblade, or he would be trying to find me. Because I'm still not behind bars.
Then let's go to see Thornblade.
Okay.
Likely is at its town hall.
You both make your way towards...
I'll keep my eye out for eccentric figures.
Yeah, with your super high passive perception, as you make your way to the courtyard, the courthouse, in the third story of the courthouse, you see a blue-red dressed individual staring you through the window before he kind of pulls the curtain and vanishes.
Bart here.
So trouble is not too behind.
No, if anything, we're behind it. Unless that was the Baron, but I doubt it.
I mean, his house is literally the second floor, so no, surely not. We should be okay, right?
Possible.
Okay, right. Neat. I will let you do most of the talking because my accent gives away that I'm not a Barovian, eh?
Very well.
Good luck, wizard. And she opens the door. As you enter, you find some, people already dealing with the local guards about some issues, like someone stole their chicken, someone has nicked their potatoes and other things. Eventually, as Esmeralda, you kind of take in the warmth of this place with the half fire, scanning the quite welcoming overall courthouse. The one thing that really does stand out is that one of the guards seems to be frantically shaking and being calm down, I guess. That the guards try to reassure him. He's like, "You don't. I was transformed into a chicken. You don't understand. You have been drinking again on the job. Calm down. You're embarrassing yourself. No, you don't understand. These are trumped up charges, man. I there was a guy or something, and I... Listen, you're being hysterical. Just go home. Take the day off." And they do. They slowly start pushing this poor guard out the door. And it's just you guys in a queue, if you like, or whatever you fancy, in this big open room.
Just look at Esmeralda and just go... and I'll turn around and walk right behind them.
The ones pushing the guy outside?
Yep.
Yeah, eventually the two guards just push the third guard outside. Listen, just take the day off. You're losing your mind here. And he puts him it seems a gold piece or two in his palm. Go get a drink in the Blue Water Inn. Just relax, man. Relax. And the guards start walking in. And he kind of
There'd be a slight problem with that. The Blue Water Inn is shut down currently.
See? Let me get back to my work. Okay, go to a different inn. Jesus. Sorry. Lathander. Anyways, they walk back in and leave the poor guard outside. Okay, no one believes me. I got transformed into a chicken. No one believes me.
A chicken. Can you describe this event to me, I suppose?
I remember about to run upstairs. There was a young huntsman. He got dragged to the basement. They told me he was an arsonist, but then when I looked at his actual charges, because I'm the man who takes care of the ledgers, he's been charged with murder, assassination,
burning down a town, and also murdering the mistress of the count. I mean, these are serious charges. You know, that forget, being burnt alive. He'll be beheaded probably tonight. And then I was like, this must be a mistake. And as I ran upstairs, I saw a blue-red figure, and boom, I'm a chicken.
Blue and red.
Yeah, he's like very eccentric, massive colors, completely out there. And that's the last I remember before I came to, and now I got pushed out by those guys. My own comrades don't believe what I'm saying. It's madness, man.
Certainly does sound very out there. But yeah, you might need to take a bit of a break. Thank you for informing me. I suppose I'll keep an eye out for anyone dressed in blue and red.
Please, no one. Do you believe me? I know I must sound mad, but I got transformed into a chicken.
I believe it's possible.
Thank you. At least someone acknowledges this. I thought I was going crazy. And he does. He starts heading home. As you, I assume, re-enter the courthouse.
Yep, as I do, I'm going to cast messages of Vargas.
Oh yeah, he's literally just upstairs, yeah.
I'm going to be like, I thought we had an alliance. You arrested Thornblade on trumped-up charges of assassination and arson.
You immediately get a message back. I did no such thing. You've gone mad. We have an alliance. My word is as good as my truth.
Then at least try to hold off the hangman's noose, or I guess in this case, the Wickerman's stake. For my friend. The damn trickster running around.
I will be downstairs in a second. And you do. As you enter the courtroom, the first thing you see is Baron Vargas, like making his way with a walking stick down the stairs. Where's your friend? You say I hold him, but I've ordered no such thing.
As far as I'm being informed, he's in your holding cells.
Michael, now go downstairs and free the prisoners. He is a free man. I brought no one in today. Anyone who is inside has been falsely accused. But the Baron, this would look poorly amongst us. No squeak of it to the people. They will not even know that there was random arrests. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. You say there's a trickster. And because of your super high passive perception, you see Esmeralda smiling and her necklace is gone.
Stare at her.
No, like illusion or magic transmutation is like coming off her. This is in the flesh Esmeralda, but she seems to be overly joyous without her family heirloom.
I flick her hard enough to deal 1 damage.
What the heck? Chico, what
You're charmed, your limb, you're missing your necklace.
Yeah, I gave it away to my old friend.
Describe this old friend of yours.
Well,
fucking serious.
It's first of all, you should have met him. His name is Rictovio. Great personality, fantastic guy. Since the day I met him, El Chico, he comes in, says long time no see, shakes his hands all around, dressed up in all blue and red, makes some jokes, tells me, have you forgotten that gift was for me? And so I handed over the necklace, because of course I was keeping it safe for him.
I'm gonna start scanning around the room with my arcane sight.
The range on that is only 30 foot, so actually you don't see
90.
90, 70, 80 feet away, 90
60,
feet away.
sorry.
Yeah. Oh, it's only 60. Okay.
60.
Well, then you
So you're at the very border of it, if anything.
You catch glimpses of, I believe it would be conjuration magic. No, it would be evocation magic, just vanishing into the distance.
Damn bards, damn tricksters, damn Rome. Hoes. Do not allow anyone in red or blue into the building. Lord Baron.
That's a given. I'm only guards are allowed in my own base.
Speaking of which, one of your guardsmen was polymorphed into a chicken earlier. That's what it sounds like.
I know you have the ability to have some limited spellcasting. Keep that to yourself. If this is true, this is outrageous. And this trickster will be arrested and executed on the morrow. In that moment, Thornblade JFK. Well, when he comes back, Thornblade gets brought up. Oh, he's here. Thornblade. Michael runs downstairs into the courthouse, unlocks the door, and you watch that young man stand up. Told you I'll be free. I knew they'll let me free. And the Michael literally looks at you. Shut up, Jonas. Sit down. You absolute drunk. You, sir, are falsely arrested, and the Baron has pardoned you. Please leave. You need to dry up. And you are Thornblade. You are let go.
I basically put my hand down and just get out the door. Turn around, stare at the guy as it get closer, and I just can you escort me upstairs, please?
Yeah, of course. Your compatriots are waiting, as well as Baron. Quickly, Jonas, you better put that stupid glass shard away.
I look at him with pity, by the way, because the fact is that I'm pretty sure he might be falsely accused, but the thing is that he is too stupid for this world.
Jonas continues to kind of like a slow person to break down the glass on the star side of the wall. You're taken upstairs. You find Baron Vargas, Elminar, and a overly joyous Esmeralda without her necklace waiting for you. Eventually, the Baron himself is given the weapons. He gives them back towards you, Thornblade. Here's your bow, here's your axe, and your sword. I don't have a sword. Where's your sword, boy?
My sword was taken from, well, at this point, from the real arsonist, or whatever. If he's the magic caster that's around.
The trickster stole from him.
Esmeralda then pulls out the sword.
Don't worry, it only costed a soccer punch, but here's your blade. Sorry, wrong character. Sorry, Chico, there's your blade.
Right, then, wait a minute. Did you guys buy my sword back?
Yeah. I totally bought back your sword. Yeah, Chico, of course. Me.
More or less.
Right, thank you. Anyways, though, I have a new understanding. While I was downstairs, the person that was downstairs with me was turned into chicken, and the minstrel bard, whatever you call him, was there. He turned him into a chicken, and he revealed his true identity. Guess who he was?
Rictovio.
The vampire himself. He just disguises him.
Esmeralda just spits out wine all over you, Thornblade. I'm sorry.
Seriously?
What vampire?
What the fuck did you just say? By Helm's tights. What the fuck did you just say?
You heard me. I don't want to say his name again. The person who went against us 2 days ago. That vampire. The one I know.
Oh, God.
Rahadin. Fuck, I said his name again. I'm saying that in roleplay.
The Baron just looks around.
Rahadin, the executioner of the Count, the most respected marshal of this land, is playing toys with you.
I'm sorry for that news, but he did tump downstairs and took one of your men into chicken.
I'm gonna pass sending to Yanderstan's store.
But if you believe me, then you believe me. If you don't believe me, then I'm on my own. All I know is that this man, he did this just because that personality is well known around these parts, and he can get away with a lot of things.
Why would Rahadin, as busy as he is, go around transforming himself into an imaginary bard and toying with you? His own amusement.
I gave it that question actually. I asked, "Is this for your sixth sense of like fun to combat your sanity. He gave me a vague answer, but it seems though that he's doing this for his pleasure. Just like how what other people would think of it, like a criminal, psychopath. Really. But again, right now, if you believe me, then you believe me. If you don't believe me, I'm not going to try and convince you otherwise. I'm only telling you what I know.
I just think it's a waste of resources and madness. Who are you sending this spell to, Sorcia?
Yonder.
Yeah, okay. What do you want to say?
Rahadin might be in the city. Keep an eye out. There's also a bard running around. Keep an eye out for that too, please.
I will try my best. And they do. Whilst that's happening, Esmeralda kind of looks at you, Thornblade.
Mm-hmm.
This has been this has been quite an eventful day so far. We're not approaching night just yet.
Are you so? I'm just gonna ask. Are you really angry that you're happy? You're smiling right now. And also,
I'm overjoyed. I returned.
I stare at her. Is there a magical effect on her?
A extreme evocation on her head. Yeah.
Elmina just looks at her, and I'm gonna cast Arcane Gluttony on her. My custom 5th level spell to dispel the magic.
It was modify memory, and in that moment,
never mind then.
So
that would be a great thing. I would not be able to detect that.
Yeah. So back in table, it seems to have no effect on her, and she seems overly joyous. It was cast at level 6, and she seems super ecstatic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just returned I returned my gift, Chico, to my promised compatriot, Rictovio. Have you met him? He's like an uncle to me. I love that man. He's so great, and I promised that necklace to him. And since I managed to have it restored by our traveling troupe, I had to give it back.
Elmina.
To find this damn necklace now.
Esmeralda, Elmina, please
locate
stop.
object.
Please.
Go on, Thornblade.
You carry on with that. I will tell you. He did tell me that he would take something from Esmeralda that she loved dearly, as she took something from him dearly, and I think it was a panther, which I'm sorry about. Dude, not gonna lie, it was really bad for you to kill the panther.
That fucking panther was eating us. She changes mood completely back to her.
Finally, there's Esmeralda. I know.
It was fucking trying to kill us. I cannot believe my uncle would get something so stupid as a fucking
there
panther.
There is no uncle here.
What are you talking about? He's an amazing uncle. And he goes back to her like...
Elmina's just staring at the Baron right now. Just going...
The Baron, and he looks right back at you. Children, amigo? Children.
Children, this is a baby I'm talking to right now. Esmeralda, come back to your senses, okay? Isn't he probably dead?
Come on, follow me. We need to go get that damn thing. Like I said, Baron, keep an eye out for anyone in red and blue with a violin or lute. I don't remember the noise that he played in my damned head.
I will send out some guards to start looking for this preposterous game master. Ridiculous. You said you cast locate object. It's about 700 feet away, heading rapidly eastward.
We need to make a run for it now.
Which you, I think, would be able to locate as... Oh, you actually haven't... No. John has done most of the exploration and Thornblade. Thornblade, you would remember that's towards St. Andrew's Church. Yeah. There you go.
I've done a little bit of exploration, but that was only to try to find Lady Fiona in the first time we were here.
Yeah, it's towards St. Andrew's Church. By the wall. But yeah, you charge through the streets. The light drizzle replaced with heavy rain, and eventually, could I get a
Can I get an intelligence save from Thornblade, Esmeralda, and Elmina at the same time?
Wait, wisdom?
All three of you. No, intelligence. All three of you.
Sorry, intelligence.
DC 16. That has not changed. Oh wow, you guys are gonna.
What I could do instead.
Okay, so Esmeralda fails, Thornblade fails. Both of them got a 9, hilariously. Elmina, you succeed. Okay. Elmina.
I got this.
Go on.
Enhanced.
You need a 16, just a friendly reminder. So what's this?
Basically, enhanced ability, I got the Fox Cunning. That means I have an advantage on my intelligence.
Yeah, but you have to cast it before.
That is true. Fuck. Alright then, it's still a 9 then.
Okay, so this can be interesting. Elmina, outside of the table, your character immediately knows that this is Phantasmal Force, the spell. This is a major illusion. This is not real. Thornblade, you and Esmeralda, on the other hand, are convinced that this is real. Okay? This is real. So, you're running through the streets, and you make your way past the stables, you make past the roads, and as you continue sprinting, eventually, you all see in front of you a dead end. The road just randomly closes off, and the two buildings basically next to each other kind of create a U, if you like, the letter, and completely ends off, despite the fact that you are convinced, Elmina, and you know that this is a spell, leads directly to the church, and it should be an open courtyard instead.
It's illusionary, and I just run through it.
Okay, that would trigger this then. Esmeralda and Thornblade, you both take 7 psychic damage. As you watch Elmina break the illusion, but your minds can't grapple what you just watched. Like Harry Potter, he just runs through the major phantasmal force, and for your brains to even grapple with what you just witnessed is unbelievable. That it shatters your reality. You continue heading towards the church, closing in to about 300 feet away. And as you approach the church, eventually you find that the church bell, though it's ringing, no sound comes out.
Silence. Great. Now run in.
You head inside, and you find Father Lucian by the temple. He seems to still be taking care of the mantles, despite the fact that he doesn't appreciate that how silent it is in here, even that you can't hear the candles. And the 30-foot or so cone, almost what would be the usually calming presence, is almost suffocating how silent it is in here right now. Even the door opening was, silent. Just got it done. Looking
in what
around,
direction is the necklace to me?
It's making its way about 150 feet now out of the church westward, as Father Lucian continues to work the tables.
Father Lucian doesn't even see me, I just go...
You do your motion, and all of you, I assume, follow Elmina. Eventually, as you follow the item, you run outside and you find Father Lucian walking with the amulet in his hands, on the right hand, kind of just through the street towards the wall.
Oh, Father Lucian! I'll grab him by under the arm.
Ah, Elmina, my boy, it's nice to see you. How can I be of assistance?
I'll stare at him with my arcane eyes.
He seems to be under the evocation spell.
I see you have come to gain something that's... Ah, damn it, bard.
Yes, he wanted me to throw this into the Great Salanka Pass. How could I...
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm in need of it, if you don't mind.
Roll a persuasion check, or dispel this compulsion.
How strong does the compulsion look?
Not that strong, only a level 4.
4. No, I won't. I won't cast that, but I will cast Dispel Magic on him if... Actually, no, I can't. I don't have it prepared. I'll try a Persuasion roll.
DC 15. For the next... You succeed.
I mean, it did seem a bit odd to waste such a precious artifact on an ocean.
And he passes it back to you.
Well, I might as well make my way back to my church. I only wanted to help him. He seemed so valiant. He said it's a cursed item. It must be forgotten to all time and place. So I did. I went to purge it.
Your church. A man inside the church.
Yeah.
Blood.
The church bell starts to ring once more. Ding, ding, ding. Marking the late afternoon. The sky turning like a granite red.
Esmeralda, can you describe this this Rictovio for me?
My uncle?
Yes. No, the one that you gave the necklace to originally.
A big black mustache curled into a chevron, blonde white hair which doesn't match his facial hair, which is a bit weird, black feather with a blue cap, a blue vest.
Oh, I was not visualizing this.
A red topin, pushed out vest with white handkerchiefs hanging off his forearms, brown leather boots, and a thick waist, almost a champion belt around it, and a tiny little violin that seems to shriek more than sing. Past that, his features, I would describe him as white snow, and he wears these stupid gloves that are like disgustingly caramel, do not suit the suit at all. Is something wrong, Elmina? Is my uncle pissed you off or something?
To grab or name a creature that is familiar to you. Unfortunately, he is not familiar to me. No, nothing. But now there's potentially Rahadin running around. I need to conserve my spells. I'll go back to the church.
You come back to the church.
We'll go back to the church. Thornblade, do you have any ideas?
I have not much to think about. I do not know what to do. I'm gonna see what I could do with the information at hand. Can I do an investigation check?
On what? What are you investigating?
Just basically any clues I can find around me. That's not really investigation. That's perception.
I mean, the clues you've gathered. The clues you already have gathered to sort out most of it. Can you list me the clues I have? So far, you have seen him play with minds.
Yes.
You know you have been charmed either by a spell or a vampire. He has openly revealed to you that he's been Rahadi.
Yeah.
He has the ability to polymorph, so change nature and appearance. His illusions are not perfect, and you know he has the ability. He seems to crave emotional damage to people.
Right. With those kind of things, I would say okay, he's a man who can mess with people's minds, make them believe with something that doesn't really exist or didn't even happen at all. For example, look at Esmeralda. See.
But you're trying to say, Chico?
Why are you looking at me?
My uncle is amazing. He's such a great
guy. My uncle is not here.
I know he's not here. I don't.
He's the fake father.
No.
Still in here.
The church is now just burning candles.
So what if, right, he mind controls some of the priests here, or let me just say this, right, he's disguised as one, and he can truly disguise them, not using illusion magic, but polymorphing, as I saw him polymorph a chicken. Oh, sorry, a man to a chicken.
Certainly possible.
The thing is, though, I'm going to say this because I'm a gloomstalker, but I never had a reason how I got this spell, disguise self, really. And I just say, like, my ability is learn something from seeing him just transform. I'm able to make myself. I tried to do it. It worked while nobody was in the room, and the idiot in the corner was asleep. My eyes glue. My eyes basically lit up the room with a hue of blue. And I changed how my gloves and my tunic looked like from different colors. I do not know what kind of spell it is, but I can innately cast something that can change my looks. So, what if I can change what I look like and pretend to lure him?
It's not a terrible idea, Chico. My only problem is, what does he want? I mean,
he wants you. He told me.
My uncle does not want me. That is so
Your
wrong
uncle
on so many levels.
Is Rahadin.
My uncle is Rahadin. My uncle is the man I came to kill. You are fucking crazy, Funblade. How many mushrooms are you taking?
Think of it this way, Esmeralda. When was I ever this serious to you?
You know what? That is actually true. You haven't actually been this serious before.
Like, I'll tell you exactly what I'm saying, and then you can think for yourself with this, okay? Rahadin is able to trick people's minds. You told me that your necklace is very precious to you, and now you're giving it away to, let's say, in this case, presumably your uncle, that we know that he has never shown himself to us for a very long time. He's never been around Barovia, and you told me that, I presume what you told me, he's possibly dead, or not even in this world to begin with. Now,
I need to find this damn Rictovio. We're spending too much time
hear me
speaking
out.
about
When I was inside the prison cell, Rahadin told me that we took something precious from him, which was the panther. So he wants to take something equal from the one who killed the panther,
care about a
which
panther?
was yours. Exactly. I do not know why he cared about a panther, but maybe because it was his pet, and that something must be valuable to a sick fuck like him. So he wants to take something from you.
I'm sending to Rahadin, fuck you and your panther.
Yeah, you say that.
By
right?
what?
By what? And then I like
in the middle of being tortured. What the fuck?
So it must be because remember when I talked to somebody and I willingly gave my sword away. He must have done it to you, where he took your necklace and you willingly gave it to him, right? And believed that it was your uncle. Okay.
Sooner the better.
I'm going to I'm actually gonna homebrew mind memory slightly, and I'm gonna roll a new save, despite the fact that I already lost originally. That is a success. Esmeralda looks at you, give her this explanation, and her entire reality seems to shatter in her eyes. And she just stares at you for a second. That
I'm not trying to
fucking
convince you.
bitch!
Oh.
That I'll puta yakuda! And she dashes outside and she looks around. Rictovio! Wherever you are, I will fucking kill you by your balls! I swear to gods above!
I look at Elmona and I say, well, now she knows.
Seems so.
So any luck trying to locate exactly where he is with that necklace?
Well, the necklace is back in your possession.
No, like, can you...
But I do have an idea.
Can you find a way to track him with the necklace in our hand now?
No, unfortunately.
But if he left
Doesn't
it
belong to
here...
him.
So we got it back, okay? It's left it here, okay? That means... Wait a minute. As a hunter, I believe that we are now being hunted. And I say, wait a
You
minute.
think? He's playing us like a fiddle!
He lured us here. He had that... He placed his
I'll
necklace.
walk out.
I'm walking out with him, right? And I say, like, this is a trap.
Possibly. Maybe. Probably. I don't want to go to the town center.
I look up on the top of the roof of the building.
I'll keep an eye out for this goddamn Rictovio.
On top of the roof, you do see bats staring at you.
I think... Wait, how many bats can I see from this distance without any...
On top of the tower roof,
just
in the
revealing
rafters, maybe like half a dozen.
I just see it. I'm like looking. I'm just like patting Helmana's like, Helmana.
Yes, what is it?
Look up.
There's half a dozen bats inside the rafters of the church bell.
And they're staring at us.
Some of them, yeah.
Do they seem to be tracking us, or do they seem to just be looking?
Two of them definitely are looking at you. The others kind of minding the biz.
What if this is the way that they've been tracking us this entire time?
Try me, asshole.
Because I have this thing with beast sense that I can look into the eyes of other beasts.
I get the feeling those two aren't beasts.
By the way, I do not know that they can turn into bats. Yeah. So like, I'm just saying like, yeah. Well, what else can they do? Polymorph to bats?
A vampire. And as I say that, I'm going to open my arcane's eyes to see if I can detect transformative magic coming off of those.
Both of those bats are definitely under possession, yeah. Their heads are glowing. They're under possession.
Fuck. How many people are around?
Here in the middle of Vallaki, hundreds in the streets.
Go to the middle, and there's like a little stage here, yeah, right, where the Baron hosts his weekly sacrifices.
I thought about a sacrifices, but like a stockade and stuff. Yeah. There's a place to kind of just present yourself. 1 second, homie. I have a picture for you. 1 second. There you go. There's like a gigantic market and like a mini bonfire usually for people. But you ignore the bonfire, be a stage instead.
Damn it. Bored. Suppose.
Whilst you're in the town, eventually Victor appears. What the hell have you guys been doing all day? What have you been doing all day?
We've been chasing a bard.
Yeah?
And potentially Rahadin. Wherever he might be.
Gods above. Well, I assume Rahadin's going to come back to execute Priest Torret in the coming days.
Likely.
It's only been delayed because of the incident involving the Vactor family. Anyway, so I'm here to help out. What's going on?
Nothing really. We don't have any clues. And Elmina's gonna sit down on the side of the stockades. He's gonna pull out a flute. Start playing a little flute. Little
As
ditty.
as you play your flute, your music is coming out wrong. It's like squirming almost, and you realize quite quickly that a precipitation spell has been cast to overwhelm your own music production and produce horrible sounds instead.
Look around, scanning the area.
You see a white-skinned, black-haired, pulled back, elf-looking figure staring at you with a weird hat on his head. And then as the crowd kind of walks past, he vanishes. And you can tell he misty stepped somewhere.
He's here. Wherever the damn hell he might be, but he's here. God. Okay.
You know what? Where is he?
No idea. But that did not look like what Rictovio was described, or didn't really look like Rahadin to me. He's wearing a hat. Rahadin doesn't wear a hat.
You never know. Well,
I'll keep an eye out since Misty Step is only 30 feet. Scan around further.
You scan around.
Looking for an elf.
And you don't see an elf anymore. You don't see anyone. But Victor, like you, start scanning the area, kind of with his own eyes glowing. And eventually... No, but seriously, what the hell are we doing out here?
He's here somewhere.
Well, he was. Anything's possible.
That's true. You said you spoke with this bastard.
Me?
Thornblade.
Yes,
You?
I did. Unfortunately.
What exactly did he say? Said that he wanted to get back at Esmeralda for killing something.
He plainly told me that he wants to take something precious, as she took something precious from him.
Fine, then I'll take something precious from him too. Where is this damn caravan?
Near where we tried to burn. Well, sorry, when Esmeralda was charmed and tried to burn. Do you
lead us to it?
I can retrace our steps there. I then.
Yeah. You walk through the town and eventually you find the abandoned carriage.
This time, I have
smelling foul, even from 200 feet away.
Ugh.
And I look around and I just say, like, that's the smell of the deceased panther. And also, I'm looking around up in the sky this time.
Very well. Just stare at it. Is there any magic coming off of this caravan?
Just a standard wooden caravan.
And I just tell him, I'll be more vigilant. I'll be looking around the surroundings and stay while you go and investigate. Esmeralda. You
guys might want to stay out here.
And I just say, like, help me patrol. You too, John.
John's back with Odo, but Victor's here.
Yeah,
sorry, Victor. Sorry, if John's not here, it'll be Victor this time. Victor, you too, help me out.
When I send on for a trial with you guys, if I were going to go on an amazing adventure, I'll be stuck in my hometown.
We will be eventually. Don't worry, damn it. Patience.
It's a virtue. That's what your master keeps telling me as well. And I tell him to mind his business, but this old man tells me I don't know anything and I should learn from him. Like, I, the greatest mind of all time. Yeah. Shut your stupid goblin.
Hey, no, listen. Let's not diss the future tactician here, okay?
I walk into the thing.
It's pitch black in here.
Light.
You cast light, kind of like a firelight goes above your head, and you light up the room. And the room itself of this carriage, there's still a dead, half carved in pieces leopard on the floor. But ignoring the leopard, because of your magic eyes, you can see the illusion take place. The ink on the wall says, "Got you." And the door shuts and stops locking.
I'll walk a little further in.
As you go in, the text changes to, "Where I?"
Where right?
Where I?
Where I?
Yeah.
The hell should I know where I?
You walk in a bit
Turn
more.
around. Yep.
As you walk in a bit more, want you.
Where I want you.
I got you where I want you.
Oh, where I want you.
Damn it.
No, really. Then come out and do your big trick, bard. Stupid trickster.
You see a black stone on the side get cast, and it activates the rune, because you're actively, I assume, using your eyes, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so it gets the rune gets activated by the magic aura, and a minor illusion appears of Esmeralda hanging, and then followed by Ireenya inside some kind of bag.
Hanging inside a bag.
Yeah, Ireenya falling inside a big bag, and Esmeralda hanging.
I'll just walk through it all. Illusions. If you try to harm Ireenya, I'll kill you, you stupid bard. I'll walk through deeper and deeper into this caravan. The seemingly never-ending corridor.
Yeah, you keep walking, and it goes on. And Thornblade, on your perspective, that door closes. You, Victor, and Esmeralda see it. He hasn't left. What he doesn't know is that he hasn't left in like 10 plus minutes.
I'm just saying, I think when it first goes, I'll say, oh shit, it's happening to him and go.
But returning to you, Almina, yeah, it's an ever-ending, just you walk past, there's like random closed cupboards on the right and left, and the wall that you're walking towards just seems to never, ever really reach. It's always...
And I just like, I'm just like, for me, after 10 minutes afterwards, I would like knock on the door like, Almina, are you okay?
You've seen this before. As you knock on the door, a magic lock appears on the door.
Oh, for Lavander's sake. Esmeralda.
Yes, Chico? Anything? What's up?
It's happening again.
I'm not the spellcaster. This is a magic arcane lock. Elminor used one of these when we tried to...
How are we supposed to get rid of an arcane lock?
We're not! We need to get Mordankaiden. Fuck!
Okay.
Go get Mordankaiden, quickly!
Okay, you stay with Victor. I'm running, okay?
Fuck, actually, Victor, get your fucking ass over here. Quickly. Dispel this shit. And he tries to dispel it, and he gets like plasma, what would be called, golden aura, just 10-foot force out of the way.
I think we're all close to it.
Oh, that is a strong spell. Oh, that's a strong spell. I can amp it up. I can cast up to level... No level, that he won't frame it that way. I can cast up to an intermediate level of spells. This is quite strong.
Whatever you do, Victor, try your best.
And he does. He casts at level 5, dispel magic, and 10-foot push away. Okay, this is out of my ability. I might be a genius, but I'm still young.
What is this? Some sort of champion level of like spells? We have to get Mordankaiden. I have to run. Stay there. I run all the way to. I'm pretty sure Mordankaiden is still in the inn, right?
Yeah, you run back to the Blue Water Inn, and you find Mordankaiden like pouring some tea, 2 cups, and across from him, you see Rictovio just sitting there.
Say, like, Mordankaiden, I need your help. Elmona's in trouble.
But I'm having company. Look, it's my dear compatriot, Rictovio.
Then what if both of you help out? Because right now, Elmona is trapped inside a carriage with a very, very high level, champion level lock spell. Some sort of grand wizard's kind of like your rank kind of spell.
Of course. You wouldn't mind me helping them out, Rictovio, would you? Not at all. Feel free. Go. Go, old friend, go.
And so Mordankaiden does. He heads towards you.
I keep him up to speed, saying like Rahadin and the bard are the one and the same. He's playing everybody like a fiddle.
Yes, the bard Rictovio.
I mean, Rictovio, back in the inn, surely is not Rahadin. We were just having tea.
No, whatever you have with that man, he probably is the bard.
As you desire. As you head back towards the cart, you notice that Ireenya's missing in your memory, inside the inn, and you left Rictovio back in the inn with her, or whoever was meant to be there. Anyways,
I'm halfway through, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Returning back,
and I just say like, you go there. I'm running towards back in the inn.
Okay, nice. Returning back to Elmina and your eternal carriage.
Yes.
Elmina, you have no idea how much time has passed, but this carriage does not seem to end. It seems a very major illusion.
I'm starting to get bored now, bard. Show yourself. Or else.
This man got maze spell on this guy. I'm telling you, he must have. Fuck.
No response. There is no other ruins. There's no other illusions. This illusion just seems to have you trapped. In fact, Elmina, because you're such a high Arcana wizard, you would realize that this has been these have been used before against powerful spellcasters to keep them in a perpetual illusionary prison by the Red Wizards back in Faerun.
See. I'll walk back to that damn black stone.
You return back to the stone, and you just see a picture still of, on one side, a hanging Esmeralda, and on the other side, a sacked Ireenya.
I place my hand on the stone. It's magical, right? The stone.
Yes.
I'm going to consume the magic in it.
Literally that quick. The entire illusion vanishes, and you're just back in the caravan.
What level of spell was it, out of curiosity?
Level
what
8.
Level of thing?
Level 8.
It's a level 8.
Level 8. It's your illusion.
2, 4, 7. Alright, cool. Well, there was my 5th level spell with my arcane gluttony.
Honestly, I'm just happy that he can use these spells for once.
I am,
It's so
yes.
It's really nice.
You also realize that there's a powerful magic arcane lock on your door, and then it just gets dispelled, and the door just opens for you. And you watch Mordankaiden enter.
Goodness me, what is going on, apprentice? They told me you were trapped here for about half an hour. What's been going on?
Half an hour? I've been here for a couple moments.
Oh, you poor thing. I will teach you about major illusion spells and how they travel with time later. It distorts your own mind. Anyways, Rictovio came over for tea. It was quite brilliant. And then he made the cat disappear in a bag. And since then, Thornblade is running back to the inn screaming something like, oh, and I quote him here, I don't like to curse, oh, fiddlesticks.
Is there any books in here?
Yes. Looking around, in general, there's some like alchemical, so basic stuff, snake tongue, honeycomb, right? Fish eyeball, just various common materials if you're looking for any for your spells. Now, when it comes to books, major illusion is quite common. There's some basic writings. There's about 7 books on the corner that are about actually music production and writing music, and the rest
Are
is
there
all
any journals or anything?
There is a journal. A small level one.
I'll start investigating hard.
Okay. Do you have Actually, do you speak it? It's written in Infernal on purpose.
I do speak Infernal.
Okay, so
I speak Sylvan, Abyssal, Draconic, Primordial, Infernal, Elvish, and Common.
So, this figure is a demon trapped in this realm. He's trying to find some sort of entertainment. He's been getting gnawed at. He wants to go back to the house, and he's discovered that at least once in a while he gets some entertainment with new adventurers kind of coming into Barovia. In the last century or so, he's noticed that at least 3 times a familiar girl has become very popular with the Count, and he has realized if he can get his hands on this girl, he could potentially negotiate with him being released, at least in his understanding, as a bargaining chip.
I'll look around.
And also, you... The leopard is an imp. It's a true polymorphed imp. It was not a leopard. So you basically killed. Esmeralda killed his familiar.
I'll look at it. Does it have a collar or anything?
The leopard. Yes. Fluffy, but you can see there's an illusion cast on it.
I'll dispel the illusion.
Ascara. The imp's name was Ascara.
Ascara. This bard is really starting to get on my nerves, old man.
Rictovio? But he's such a fine guest. He came in.
He's a devil. Literally, and I hand him the book. And as I walk past him.
That is a success, because I roll that advantage. That would be a 20... No, that would be a 31.
I've been duped by a bloody devil! By Mistress Tips.
What do you mean you've been duped?
He walked in, he cast some kind of powerful charm on me, and I thought I was in company with a good friend. And then I watched him polymorph Ireenya into a cat, and he said, "I'll show you a trick," and he bagged her.
Bagged her? In what bag?
As in,
wait.
He looks at his bag of holding, as in my bag of holding. He's nicked my bag of holding.
Great. Oh, then we need to make a run for it.
Returning back to Thornblade, back in the Blue Water Inn, slamming down Thornblade.
Yeah.
Hello. You slam down the door, you look around whilst the rest of the crew's trying to catch up with you. The inn is in good condition. Rictovio is missing. The tea is cold on the table. What do you do?
I'm just gonna be shouting like, Ireenya!
No response.
I go upstairs.
No one's inside the inn. You explored it thoroughly in about 2 minutes, just running around between doors. You know, you find the master bedroom, you find the children's bedroom, find the bar, the basement. Nothing. It's empty. Just the cold tea on the table and the cold jug on the still. And when you walked in on Mordankaiden and poured in more cups.
I'm going to where Ireenya usually sat. Is there anything there? As you told me that I've already checked, so there's nothing there, right?
You know what? You have such a high roll on your passive perception. There would be actually, there's one random thing that you're bamboozled about. There's a cat here that you make out from your high nature checks. But also another thing right next to that, the cat here, is a silver coin, a small silver coin with an emblem of the Count.
Pick it up and think.
It's literally on the floorboard below the chair.
Yeah, I'm just like I'm picking it up and I look at it and I like squeeze my hand with that and I just say like Rahadin. He's doing everything that he just for that painful.
Eventually,
I put my hand. I put it back in. I put the coin in my pocket. I mean, free money. I go towards the teacup. Right? Is the teacup silver or is it like what kind of?
Oh no, they're just wooden. They're just wooden cups. But the tea itself is now like 20 plus minutes later. It's freezing cold. It's useless. But eventually the party will catch up. The
party will catch up. Okay.
But yeah, Elminor, you walk in on Thornblade, kind of investigating a cold cup of tea in his hand, and the inn is empty.
And I just like look at Elminor and I like put the teacup down and say like, Elminor, we have trouble again.
Yep. Clearly.
I'm pretty sure Rahadin took.
It's not Rahadin, it's a devil.
A devil? What's a devil?
I mean, actually, legit question.
What? A devil? What is a devil?
For a creature from the lower hell.
Lower
Don't
hell?
worry about it.
Okay. So a creature from another.
Look around. Is there still
Look, listen.
bats?
I took out the coin and it's like where she was sitting. There was a silver coin. Was the
I'll
count's
walk over, take
emblem
it,
in
and look at it.
It's just a standard silver piece with the count's face on it, like emblems done in the medieval Europe.
It must be a message, a sign.
Horse. Damn squall.
There's no bats in the attic that you can see.
I'll walk outside. Rictovio. Where art thou, Rictovio? Up there at the ground, is there any tracks, any mud, any skid marks or anything?
Truth be told, because you're in the middle of a town, there's just too many footsteps.
Yeah, there's too many.
They're all trampling over one another. The one thing that Thornblade, on top of giving you the coin, that you notice is that there's hair, cat hair, on the bench where Ireenya was sitting at one point.
Mm-hmm. See. I'm gonna be like, so wait, what did I exactly find again?
So you found some cat hair randomly where Ireenya was sitting?
Yeah, I know, but like,
silver coin.
on where she on the table, right? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, where she was sitting. Yeah.
Okay, where she was sitting, and I'll be like, and Elminor, if you want to know, there was these cat hairs. That's where she was sitting.
Ignore that. Yes, he polymorphed her.
Yeah, not ideal, to put it lightly.
Wait, Elminor, you can locate objects with this cat fur, right?
That is a creature, not an object.
Sorry, locate creature.
Could work, but if it's in a bag of holding, then no.
This
They have to be in this plane of existence.
This Rictovio has made many enemies in a very quick attack. He took my bag of holding. Yes. He nicked my apprentice, put him in a death trap, took the poor girl. How about you, Esmeralda? He fucking took my puppy's heirloom, fucked with my brain, and convinced me he was my uncle. I want him dead.
And more importantly, he took Ireenya as a cat. That's one step too far.
Okay. What do we do? And where's Isaac?
Question.
Questions after questions.
I do not have the answer to.
Eventually, Vladimir and Isaac come back together with some guards.
Right, are we gonna head out to the mountains or not? You done with your escapades? I pardoned you. I spoke with the Baron on it.
Rictovio kidnapped your sister. I walk past him.
Right.
Just like that.
Right, assemble the boys. Give me a score, men. Where did he go?
We have no clue.
Well,
Look,
okay.
I just point towards.
Hold the
Cat.
order. Do not assemble the crew.
Do not close the city. Don't allow anyone in or out.
Well, that's a state of policy anyway, but I hear it.
I'm going to tell you this story. What you need to know right now is that your sister was polymorphed into a cat and possibly put inside a bag of holding.
Roll a 16 dexterity saving throw. He swings above your head as you dodge, as he does a soccer hook.
What? You incompetent.
This man. He's been making me go on a... Remember this, I was in a prison cell.
Yes.
He's been going... He's trying to do bullshit after bullshit and taking his goal. His whole tactic is spreading people.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, he...
It's alright, I understand. It is your sister, it is your kin. I would do the same thing if my parents were still alive.
He's a fucking parasite. Bastard. Do you have any chance of locating him?
Not currently, no.
Mordankaiden, can you try and locate your bag of holding?
It's not a terrible idea.
That is more of a choice, yeah.
He tries to locate object.
My dear compatriots, I'm sorry, but it's already beyond 1,000 feet. It is here, though, in the valley.
That means that he is beyond 1,000 feet from this inn. Must be in the other side of this place already.
Yes, he must be beyond the town. The town itself is only around 1,000-something feet. He has about 20 minutes on us. Surely.
Then he must be at the gate already.
No, far beyond that. Come on now.
Then we have to find him as soon as possible.
If I was a devil, where would I ride? If I was the devil, where would I ride?
So, what are the devils? Are they some sort of like monstrosity?
He has access to the church. The land is not consecrated.
No, the father mentioned the bones have been stolen. The bones have been stolen! He must have had an accomplice! Who? Who could have potentially taken the bones?
Something that, if it's bones, it must be a grave robber. And the only way to access the grave
It's
is
the gravekeeper.
mortician. The gravekeeper that...
Oh,
It's
Thornblade!
there again!
He puts his hands.
I was right! Oh, come on, man! I was right there!
You are a genius. Oh my god.
I'm not a genius. I let that let that mortician go away after he was chasing away the rat. I was onto something there. I just didn't know when until it's too late.
We need to go. We need to get back to Bones. We need to hustle, boys. Hustle.
And he does. He walks with great speed towards the church. We need to find that mortician, and with the mortician, we can maybe get our hands on this devil. With the party on full charge to the church, eventually you see John and a somewhat smiling Odo coming down the street, also towards to visit the church. And that, gentlemen, is where we're going to end it.